This first, we gotta make sure that we're live. We gotta make sure that this is working. Oh yeah, we're live on you. Are we live? Are we live? There we are. There I am. There I am. There I am there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's how you check the P's and the Q's. Hold on. We're almost there. We're almost there. Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We're getting everything set up here. Can't start this without a good hold on. Yep. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. A little. Yep. Couple more things here. Ought to do the national anthem. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. We're almost there. All right. We have officially crossed our T's. The I's are dotted. So let me start it up by saying we are officially teed up. This is tea time. And I am Tony Murray, your host. And we're back very closely after the last one. We did the college, it's been college basketball themed. It is March/April. So that's going to be a college basketball themed time period. And we got a special one tonight. It is the granddaddy of them all, the championship of March Madness, the championship of the NCAA March Madness tournament. We got the Florida Gators versus the Houston Cougars. And not only do we have this championship going down, but I have a very, very special guest going here tonight. This is a man that, when I thought of tea time, this is a man that I wanted to be part of it, and we finally made it happen. I will be referring to him as the coach because he is an all-time ball knower. It could be hockey, it could be football. I mean, basically, if it involves one team winning and one team losing, this guy knows it, and he knows preferably on the winning side. We're gonna pull him in here, Coach.
It's time. It's time.
It's time, baby.
What an honor. What an honor being in the room.
We had to do it. We had to do it. All right, so get your ass in here. Introduce yourself.
How we doing, guys? Let's go.
This is the coach himself. This is Brendan Mannion.
The coach is in here.
The coach, and who better
We've been working on this for a while, getting me involved in tea time.
And he's finally here. And we're here all
Here comes.
There's Obi. Obi's in here.
You know, I'm gonna give Obi a shout out real quick.
Gotta give him one. He deserves it.
When I got the text to come in there, I was pretty nervous. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for tea time. I went to go do some homework, watching highlights on the stream. And when I saw Nate and Obi in here, I was like, I can do this.
You're like anyone can do it.
I can do this.
We can get a chimp in here.
I was a little nervous, and then I felt real good.
They'll instill confidence.
Oh, really good.
Yeah, and you know what? They would even admit that themselves. So here's what we do. We minimize that right there. And then we minimize that, and now we got a full going on here. We got a full going on.
Electric.
All right, so look at this. What you think? Did you do your own bracket?
I did my own bracket. I was hoping that didn't come up in here tonight.
Why? Who'd you have?
I had Michigan State.
Who'd they lose to?
Michigan State lost to, I'm blanking on it now.
Auburn. Wait, that was a close game.
It was.
Anyone could have won that game.
But if you looked at the percentage of my picks,
was it bad?
I was down around the 18%.
I did so bad. But my only claim is that I had... Obi's pissed that you're calling him out.
Anyone can do this.
Obi, we're sorry that you're the only viewer right now, so you're getting it.
Yeah, it wasn't personal.
and now you can nitpick him to shit.
This is true. I like criticism. Bring it on, Obi.
So I had in all my brackets, I did have Florida winning, but I when I'm making my bracket, I'm always factoring in upsets. And there were none.
Yeah, that's what my big thing the last few years. I've done the same thing.
Cause you're looking at your bracket and you're picking chalk every time.
I think I had 3 ones losing by the Sweet 16.
And all the ones
are.
We're in the Final Four.
Yeah.
So that didn't work out for you.
And they weren't even outrageous picks. Like they were like who'd I have? I had Michigan over Auburn, which I liked. I mean, they were up by 12.
I just sprayed you.
Yeah. All right then. A little hot in here.
Oh, it does get hot there. It does get hot there.
Michigan was up 12 in the second half in that game. 10 minutes left.
John had Michigan winning his bracket.
I remember I was praising John for his Michigan pick.
Yeah, I'm preemptively opening up that window, and it's like a hot box in here. Yeah, oh, wow, okay. Wow, this feels really good. This feels really good. So,
Joey Cody, are you tuning in from China or Japan? Where are you?
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, he played football at St. A's. What country are you in right now?
Wow.
I think he's in Japan.
Was he your guy's grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was our place kicker.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is he from Mass?
No, he's a
because your kicker went to my high school.
Who?
98?
No.
He didn't go to the prep? He didn't have a prep?
Oh,
kicker?
For 1 year, Dan Parisi.
Oh, okay.
Dan Parisi.
There you go.
Yeah, let's get Joey Cody going on a tangent about
what position did Cody play?
He was a kicker.
Oh,
So Parisi graduated by our freshman year or something there. Maybe he did 2 years with us.
Wait, why is he in Japan?
He works for Lockheed Martin.
Oh my God.
I hate even giving him that shout out on the stream because it's become his personality.
Oh really?
You know that.
He's all-time defense guy?
He's all-time defense guy.
What's one thing that we should know as an average viewer about Lockheed Martin? Wait, hold on. I want to show you guys our bets that we got going on tonight. I had them hidden. So the first bet is first to 10 points, Florida.
Easy money there.
We got the over in the first half. You know what? I'm gonna tease. We have a winner with the spread for the full game. I'm gonna tease it. You might be able to tell from our actions, but we just won't say it. We just won't say it. So let's get that down, and then we got this. What do you think about this setup right here?
This is unbelievable.
I mean, it's a fun time. This is a fun way to watch the game.
This is a first class org here.
Come on, it really is.
We
don't joke around.
Tea time does not mess around.
We can't joke around.
Tea time is going international.
Hey, actually,
is this our first Japanese viewer?
This is our first viewer outside of the U.S.
Wow.
So Joey Cody, we got. What time is it in Japan? We would like to know that.
I have no idea. I couldn't even guess it.
So that's another great thing about doing this from the computer. You can look shit up. 9:50 a.m.
Wow.
Oh, we need a fade. What Mannion's saying.
That's awful.
So we got the coach live here. We had a former player. What would you give coaching tips for Joey Cody?
This could get pretty. This could get pretty funny here with Joey Cody, because I will say there's a little anecdote to that question.
Yeah.
As our place kicker.
Did you give him? Were you freeloading advice onto him?
I wasn't too much of a great player back in the day. I worked hard.
I
I wasn't too skilled.
No one can knock the hustle.
No, and that's why, you know what, sometimes they say those become your best coach.
You know, right?
It becomes your best coaches.
And because if you're not the most talented guy, you got to figure out the certain ways that you can edge out yourself over the competition.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're more. Oh wait, we got the tip right here. Ron Groover and Doug Sermons, Terry Oglesby as the three officials.
These guys are.
I don't know, like you know that those three names, they're gonna take care of you on the floor. There's no nonsense on the floor.
They might take the game home.
I love that logo.
This is.
How do you feel?
The Final Four is one of my favorite things.
You know what one of my favorite things is about the college basketball, like Final Four, is the
dip down bet.
I don't know why. It looks amazing.
It seems so dangerous. I'm surprised we don't see more guys just getting absolutely destroyed by it.
Speaking of more dangerous, do you know what seems so dangerous to me is just the proximity of the people to the court.
And like getting like absolutely
and then these guys are like 250 plus,
I mean,
7
think
feet
about that
tall.
On the NBA, you got LeBron coming full speed after a block.
Dude, and like I'm surprised more people don't get hurt.
The dance teams are there. They're
we got Braden in here now.
Let's go. See, there it is. I was trying to get ahead of this.
Wow, we got some first time viewers. Welcome to the show.
I was trying to get ahead of this.
Did you let them know?
No, I got kicked off the PAT team my junior year.
Did you?
Couple tough blocks.
Were you a sieve?
I must have been like.
Where were you in proximity? Oh, you got Steve Cat.
W Coach. What up, Cat? Steve Cat. That was. Wow.
Oh, we needed that. We needed that. That was a deep three ball. That was a deep three ball.
Like Clayton.
This is a great uniform matchup. I like both of these uniforms. Very classic. Florida's got great uniforms.
I like both these teams.
If you could play college basketball, any school, what would you pick? What would you pick? You got to think of the notoriety and also location.
That's tough. I don't know. It's got to be in the SEC somewhere, I think.
But now the SEC...
That kills me to say, though,
the SEC
I'm a Big Ten guy.
is expanded.
I'm a Big Ten guy. That kills me.
All right, we gotta lock in. I still want to know, but we gotta lock in for this first 10 points right here.
I think for any sports across the board, Texas would be a sick school to play for.
But the only thing about basketball there is that you're kind of getting overshadowed by the football team. Like it's not a basketball
look at Bama.
school.
Now Bama's basketball
But still,
team's on.
Get that board.
They're close to the same status. They've been nasty the last few years.
It's still all about Bama.
What's his name there? The coach, Nate Oates.
It's still all about Bama. It's still all about football at Bama.
Yeah, but until football's over.
I'd rather go to a school that basketball is their main thing. Because I want to be the man in there.
Then you're not talking about either of these schools.
Right. I wouldn't pick either of these schools.
That makes it tough.
I would do wow, they're really the nerves are getting to the kids right now. This guy's been nasty. Is that Sharp? Let's go. They let the boys play. Oglesby's letting them play. Yep, let's go. We'll take that bucket.
The over 65
we'll take that
bucket. Really good in the first half. 2 minutes in.
Yeah, just because there's been 4 points. There's been 4 points in 2 minutes.
Offensive
all right,
rebounds.
but it all starts with this Florida 1st to 10. We need to get. We need
1 for 1.
That's good defense. That's us. Oh. Imagine, look how big this guy is.
Houston plays so hard.
They do.
They really do.
Were you watching that game on Saturday?
Yeah, both these teams came back, I think, from double digits.
Oh, that went in? I didn't even think that was
Didn't they both,
weird.
weren't they both down double digits and won?
Yes.
I know for sure Houston was. That was crazy.
How tall is this guy?
Gotta be 6'11".
Yeah, at least. He's the only...
He doesn't look that big.
Oh, that was nice off the glass right there from Houston. I think, going back to my question, UNC's got to be one of those schools.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Basketball's the main thing. You gotta imagine it's
Duke's
beautiful
an
there.
easy sell too.
Yeah,
Duke's an easy
either
sell.
one of those
Yeah.
you'd be happy about. I think you know what I thought of too. UCLA, like Southern Cal.
They've I feel like they've like
They haven't been that good. Yeah, they haven't been that good.
They've kind of gone irrelevant.
But like you can almost
Remember the kid with the hair? Tiger Campbell. What was his name? Tiger.
wait. Let's look him up.
Was it Tiger Campbell? I think. He was nasty. You remember him?
Campbell.
I could be making up the name.
Oh, with the Y.
Yeah.
Tiger with.
Tiger
Oh
Campbell
wait.
with the Y.
Wait. Oh
You
my
remember
God,
him?
I remember him.
He
That
was
was just like a year ago. No.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Wow.
I saw him play at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, was it in the Final Four?
No, it was just an in-season tournament.
He plays in the Imagine there's a league BBL.
Shout out Brighton Basketball League. Brighton guys there.
BBL.
BBL.
I mean, that's a
BBL.
lot. That's a lot of play right there. You can have a lot of different play with the BBL.
You really
league.
can. There's only one right.
we got 4-4 right here. We got 4-4.
Get to 10, gentlemen.
Can we get to 10 with one bucket?
It's getting worked.
Was that? They're playing some physical ball early.
It's Houston's brand.
That's the thing. That's the thing that right. They do know. So like, if you, as the coach, what are you telling each of these teams key to victory? Like, what does Florida need to do to win? What does Houston need to do to win?
What does Houston need to do to win? Houston needs to play like they did in the last 2 minutes of that game.
The full game.
Just
All right, we need.
torment.
Oh, he went for the
Tormenting them.
This game is crazy right now. He went for that poster.
Honestly, my key to this game is Houston wins if they win the offensive boards by double digits, which is a possibility.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he went for the poster. Oh, I got a hand on it. That made the difference.
No call there?
You thought that was a foul?
No, I like the play on. I'm just shocked.
Oh, jeez. That's a weak spot in the Florida defense right now. That low left block.
We're getting real close to 10 points here.
right. Little by little, it's getting closer. Jay Tugler's got 4. That's got to... Yes.
There's...
Oh, wow.
They got it.
That's a fake. That's a sell job. That's a sell job if I ever seen one. He's fine. Look at that. He's up in a second. Well, this guy's got one single puka shell on the end of his braids.
I don't like that.
You can't like that. You can't like any puka shell.
You know what would be crazier though if he had them all done. Like he was on a beach in Bermuda.
I would even like it. You know what? We can get a couple puka shells on the end of this thing.
Just start getting them on this.
Like that.
By the end of the stream, every 10 minutes, I'm just going to come back with one more added.
And then whenever someone asks you about the puka shells, you're like, I'm on island time. I can't be worried about you.
Island time.
Right. It's a mindset.
It really is.
We got 6-6. Oh, no. Oh, we'll take that.
That's the offensive boards we're talking about, though.
That's another one. Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you.
All right.
That's the key to the game.
That was big. Oh, no. There's a lot of nerves going on in this game early. That's a board.
Another offensive.
That's a board.
That's 5, I think.
That's good.
Oh, they're just throwing
they are
up
hocking
the
it.
ranks, dude. They are hocking them.
Look, 5. That's Florida's whole offense is get the ball down low. But hey, we're one bucket away. We're one bucket away. Come on.
Get ready to celebrate.
Let's get in there.
Get ready to celebrate.
Let's get in there early.
That way we can start rooting for Houston on that over.
We're fine with that.
Right.
We're fine with that. We just need a bucket this possession. Come on, Clayton. You know what's on the other end.
Let's play on the court right here.
He's choking.
Look at that! Oh my God! He's just.
He's got the yips.
That's crazy.
He threw it like
that was wild in the Final Four.
He didn't get. Oh, he's.
That's it. It's over.
I think it could be.
Sharp's gonna throw it on someone's head.
Yeah. Commercial break. So let me give you a little taste of what tea time is really about. So this thing right here, I'll show the people.
I've heard a lot about this.
Yeah, well, if you've done your research,
I've heard a lot about.
You know about a horse race. So what it is this 6 sides to the die. Can you grab me one of those die over there?
You want the red one?
So the red one's been going. So anyone, it's first come, first serve in the chat. So what we're gonna do, I think we have a couple people in here. If you are, once we get the first to 10, we don't have to worry about that anymore. We're gonna have a horse race. Mannion, because he is the guest on the show, you get first dibs. And then anyone in the chat, they get next dibs. It's first come, first serve. You pick one of these 6. Whatever gets to the finish line first, you win.
How many spots we got here? What are you working with?
Seven to get all the way across. And so I'm making it more of a display. And then hand me the golf balls.
Golf balls, yeah.
So at the end of the month, so it's a monthly thing. At the end of the month, you get a full box of True Field golf balls if you win the most.
Wow, that's really nice.
So there's some incentive to be here.
Tea Time doesn't mess around.
Right, and then so you get
nice balls.
So I'd say we need to see who's still here in the chat, but we can get active. we can get very active.
Let's get some folks in here. Let's go.
So and once we get the first to 10 is when the first horse race can go down, but we need people.
How's it work on YouTube? Can these folks like share it out or anything?
Yeah, I mean they could share it out as well. I mean,
let's get that link thrown around, gentlemen.
You can throw around like a spiral.
Yeah, you might as well.
So. We're
still developing. I'm early stages, coach.
Yeah, so you don't really have a general philosophy.
We're developing the philosophy. We really harp on a couple of things though.
But so like are they technical things?
They're real technical.
You're a technical guy.
You're very technical.
Because if your technique's off,
that's the old line. You do the same thing every day. It just comes down to who's better at it.
If your technique's off, then throw the whole thing out.
Yeah.
But one of my good friends from St. John's, when I played football, the O-line was the unit that worked the hardest every single day.
Yeah.
Typical. So when the first defense would go in and then the scout offense would go in, they would be on the sidelines continuing to do drills. And then so like there was never an off time.
I love that.
And you get no glory. You never get the ball. So one of the captains of the team was the center. I'm like, why do you do this? I'm like, this seems terrible. And he goes, for the love of the game.
Yep, that's all you can do. That's all
so like they're a different breed, the O-linemen.
Let's go, baby. Let's
all
see
right.
what we get.
We need to stand right here. Come on. Look, how many more? They almost doubled up. Look, they're playing some hard-nosed D right now.
Oh no! First to 10. Oh, that's one way to lose it. That's one way to lose it.
that was crazy.
If you're gonna lose it might as well be in style.
Yep, that was.
Now we'll do point style.
That double hurt. Yep, we'll take points. Hit that. Florida looks jumpy.
Yeah, they look.
They look jumpy.
Ooh. Jesus Christ! Now
that was a shove. That was a shove.
Now we're just pushing guys.
Now that we can't get to 10, we might as well start shoving people.
Yeah.
This guy can shoot. Offensive boards.
All right, that's the key to the game.
I didn't want this just to be a flash in the pan early on. These guys got to stay for the long haul.
That is insane. Do you see that miss?
That was a terrible miss. Look, and now they get 10. These fucking douchebags. All right, we're on to the total.
We're out.
We're on for the total.
We might be out on everything. I might switch up everything. Yeah, just go the other way on it.
It's not
Joey
looking
Cody
good.
was right.
It's not looking. Yeah, he might have been.
Terrible.
He might have been. All right, so. We can start that horse race up. I want to see people in the chat. If you are still here, claim a number 1 through 6. You're going to be that horse. If your horse crosses the finish line first, you win. You win the most horse races by the end of the month. You win a free pack of golf balls. How's that sound?
Let's let them get eyes on the golf balls.
Let's take one of those things out. I mean, this is something where it's not like I'm giving you shitty balls. These are the balls that I'll use out on the course. And I'll have you know I used these out on the course yesterday. I had a birdie.
Yeah?
I had a birdie.
You had a birdie?
Yep.
Welcome to Tea Time. You know what the best thing in the world about golf is?
True, but
it's an underrated thing about golf. You're all juiced up. You got a Saturday round. You're going out. You're probably gonna have a couple beers and stuff, hang out. Pulling out a brand new golf ball out of your bag on the first tee.
Yes.
And like it might only last for 20 seconds. You might play the worst you've ever had in your life, but You feel good over that first tee
Oh
shot.
my god!
With
And then
ball.
like, cause if you pull out a ball that has like some scuffs on it,
Yeah,
like you don't want to start that. Yeah.
You're on hole 6 and you're like, I'm terrible. Why do I play?
Yes, you grab. you're
But
you're suffering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with a
you're-
brand new ball. It's
Hey,
just a little.
we got
There he is.
We got
That's the guy
Huffnagel
we
in
need
here. We got Huffnagel.
Let's get a Huff in on the horse race.
Yeah, Huffnagel.
Pick
You
a
want a
spot.
horse? You want a horse? So
That was a crazy shot. Even
that
though it
was.
didn't count.
But wait. Oh, that was. I think the shot clock was already up. How come that didn't count?
Didn't count, but that was deep.
So yesterday I pulled out a brand new pack of True Feels on the first hole, and it took me about 6 holes to get over it, but I had the shakes yesterday.
Yeah.
When I started out, I lost a brand new pack, brand new sleeve. I lost every single one
You might have to win
on
a
the
couple-
first hole.
You might have to
On the
win a
first
couple
hole.
horse
Yeah,
races
yeah.
yourself.
I play a fair game. I don't put myself in there. I don't put myself in there.
That's the only way to play that.
Right.
game.
This is not looking good for anything
Alec,
right now.
I'm at 6.
Oh, there we
Let's
go.
go, Alex.
Borkowski, get yourself in.
Welcome
So-
to the show, baby.
So we'll give them that just for the attendance, but you should. Oh, they're talking
Yeah,
up
this is
prayers
awesome.
right now. What you should know for future Tea Time episodes, 6 is always the hottest horse.
Really?
6 is always the hottest horse. Yep. So we got Borkowski at the 6. We got 5 more spots. You can take
Does
one.
Borkowski know this?
He knows this because he lost last week.
And he didn't get 6?
No, he didn't get 6 because it was his first show. He didn't know it was his first show last
okay.
week, and now
Now he knows he's hot, so he's in on
yes,
it?
yes.
That's
So
right.
marrying my buddy's sister,
Yeah.
and my buddy and him were the sole people in the chat last week, and they did a side bet of a beer at the 99.
Wow.
And he lost.
Was
Oh,
it
look.
Venmo beer, or
We
did they
got-
have to
we-
go have a beer together?
I don't know. I didn't
It's
hear
gotta
the
be a
final
beer
result.
together. It's gotta be a beer together.
They live in the same apartment complex.
Oh, okay.
So you better. I think you should pick a
I
spot.
want to pick last. I want the people to
Okay,
pick
there we
spot.
go. All right, so we got 6 and 3 taken. We got 4 spots. Well, 3 spots available because Mannion's gonna grab
I'm
one.
gonna take the last one remaining.
So we'll see. We'll see how many much more attendance. I would say it's 9:08 right now. I'd give it to 9:10 before we call it quits.
Oh, on the horse
Yeah,
race,
there
you
might
mean?
not be more than these 2 people.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Gotta play with what you
Huffnagel,
got.
you might as well. I think you're around, buddy. Grab a spot. Why don't you?
Let's get Breeden back in there. Guys, share that thing
Come
out.
on,
Let's
Joey
go.
Cody on a ship in Japan. You want a horse race? It's gonna cost me extra to get this out to Japan, but
He's over there texting me photos of the ship he's on right now. Look at him.
wow.
If you got time to send that picture, grab a horse. Let's go,
Yeah, I
buddy.
know. Come on. I think you.
I told you.
I think that's a panorama.
That
picture.
describes it though. That was like he loves it. He's Lockheed's finest.
Lockheed. Oh my God. All right, people. We might have to change up who's who in this matchup if we can only get 3 people, but we know how to make it work.
How do you do? Would you do 2 spots each?
2
now?
spots each.
I
Yeah.
like that. This is a tough go here.
Jeez, look at this. Look at this.
This is a real.
No, there hasn't been one 3-pointer made. Did you see that?
What are your thoughts on the people in the front row in the students section fully painted out in their school
I
colors?
hate them.
No shirt, fully painted out in blue and orange.
I hate those people.
I got 2 sides to it. I respect pride, and I'll never knock down pride.
I'll knock down pride.
But that might be the one case where there's too much pride. There's too much pride. You want to be in there hitting a couple gator chomps, going nuts. Maybe the shirt comes off for a minute, like big moment.
But, like-
Still not pro that, but it happens.
But also, just the whole thing around, like, those are the people that are like, did you see Florida in there, like in February, that one game? Like,
Yeah, it's
I
those
just
guys.
so there's
They're talking about games back in November when the season just started.
right, and like it's always about them. I mean, it's always about, like, everything's revolved around the
Too
school.
much.
It's ridiculous. So. I went to Loyola, where, like, we're not a big
all
sport.
American,
Yeah,
right?
we're not a big sports school in general. Like,
Yeah.
our big
Are
sport.
they still American East?
No, they were.
They were, right?
They
What
were.
are they now?
They're Patriot League.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were American East.
That's like Colgate.
So
now.
yes,
Yeah.
so right before I went there in 2012, was the one and only time they made the championship. I mean, they made the March Madness tournament.
Oh, really?
They played Ohio State.
That was right before you got there.
That was right before I got there.
That's a shame.
And right before I got there, they won the...
Were they in the American East then? Did they go?
No, they were the MAAC, the MAC.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, so we're not a big sports school, and we had some super fans. And just being... No, you like that? Oh, no.
It gives me like UNH, UMass Lowell type.
Yeah,
vibes.
like, right.
That, I like that a lot.
But like, it was like, those people are so desperate to find... They want the pride. They want the pride, but it's too much to force in. If you knew the people... You know, you get what I'm saying.
They're still better than the painting guys.
No, but they're one and the same, saying.
I used to go to a couple of UMass Lowell hockey games, and this kid wasn't even a student there. He might have been in high school. At every single UMass Lowell games, and you know who he looked like? The guy from SpongeBob with the pickles.
Oh,
He was nicknamed Seabass by locals.
Oh, really?
And he loved it. Loved it. Like, super fan, and that's exactly where my mind went with that.
But that's a guy you could fit a lot of paint on.
Oh,
you need a whole can of paint for him.
You're going in and getting a gallon.
Per game. That's an investment.
You better have a Home Depot credit card.
And also, the thing about... how about the people that like paint their whole bodies and faces too for NFL games, and they're grown men?
Like,
so like
the Patriots guy.
Yes,
he's been doing that for
like years. Imagine like your dad comes home and he's got fake shoulder pads with spikes on.
Yeah, it's not right.
All right, we gotta get this horse race going. So we got Borkowski. We're gonna give you 6 and 5. We're gonna give Pat the 3 and 4 spot. We're gonna give Mannion the 1 and 2 spot.
1 and 2.
Yep.
Just where I should be.
So let me show you.
Up front.
You want it? The thing about the horses in the 1 and 2 though, they can get out to a hot start. They usually don't have the finish.
Watch that camera, buddy.
No, watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. It's all part of the plan here.
And you got it down here?
Oh yeah. So we do this. For a
second, I thought I got up because the camera moved.
No, you're good. You're good. Look at this. See that?
Oh wow!
now we're in business.
Wow!
All right, so I need your help.
I'd love to participate here.
Put that in the 1, or right on the number 1.
Just like that.
That is Mannion.
Is that in my?
Oh wait, Obi's in. He's got 1.
All right, Obi's got 1.
All right, so what I said earlier did not count. We have 4 people in this race, so Obi's in the 1. Put Obi right there.
The number 1, right?
Do you want 2? Do you want going straight up and down? Do you want 2, 4, or 5?
Me?
Yeah.
2, 4, or 5. I'm gonna go 4.
All right. Mannion's in the 4.
I'm in the 4.
Mannion's in the 4.
I did all that talk about being up front. Now I'm going back to 4.
That's a right call. It's a right call. And then we got Pat in the 3.
It's a real stinky spot.
And then we got... Actually, no, 3 never wins.
3 ever won?
3 never wins. And then we got Borkowski in the 6. That's a front runner. Okay.
2 and 5 wouldn't get in the stall?
Yep.
They were getting 2 and 2.
They got disqualified right before. Yeah,
right.
they got yanked right before. All
right,
hold on.
Moment.
All right, here we go. So here's the horse race, people. Here's the first roll of the night.
This is OB. Be a 1.
That's a 3. Oh, right when we were shitting on him. That's a 3. That's a 3, people. That's a 3. Oh, no, whoa. No.
That's not how that works?
No, that 1 moves up 3. No, all right, we clearly got a rookie on our hands,
hold
people.
on. What do I do?
So that we just rolled a 3. 3 moves up 1. 1 moves up.
We're new here, boys. We're new here.
Wow, guys, good thing I'm keeping track of this.
That's
a 4. That's a 4. That's how you reward yourself. So 4 just moves up 1 right there.
So 4 goes 6, right?
Yeah, exactly. 4 just wins.
Yeah, I like that. I like that way.
So we got 3 and 4 out of the gates. 3 and 4 out of the gates. 1 and 6 still. There's 3. There's 3, baby. 3 moves up. 1. Wow. We're lucking out. We haven't hit a 2 and a 5 yet. So we got Obi's out of the gates. We got Pat in the lead with 3. Mannion's out of the gates and 6. Borkowski.
You're supposed to go forward.
He thought he was supposed to get an automatic victory. That's another 3.
Wow, 3 is
3. That is a 3.
After all
that is a 3.
We talked a lot about the 3 spot.
That's okay. Five's no
Five's
one.
not there.
Five's no one. Five's no one. We're gonna get it going. Five. Oh, jeez. You'd like to have the 5 right now, wouldn't you?
5
That's
again?
3 5s in a row.
That's crazy.
Jeez, someone's missing out on this. 4.
There's the 4.
There we go. That's
There's the
Brendan
4.
Mannion, people. The
Watch
coach.
out, Pat.
Keep
We're
grabbing
coming.
that.
Watch out,
It's
Pat.
the coach. It's the coach. He's in second place. 5.
5,
Oh wow.
Jesus.
5 would be
all
winning.
over the map.
5 would be winning this race by now. 6.
6.
There you go, Borkowski. Get yourself out of the gate, young fella. You're in the race.
Way to get
You're in
moved.
the race.
5.
Oh my gosh.
This is
You
outrageous.
just hate to see that 5 go vacant.
You know what you hate to see is no points on the board.
Yeah, that's a little. Actually, no, 30. We can we can go that. We can do that.
Let's get
1.
juiced.
There we
1.
go. There we go. That's 1. So who we
I
got?
don't-
We got a 2-way tie for second. We got 6 in last. We got 3 in first. That's oh my god. 5 would have won the race by now.
I don't know how
Can
you
believe
do
this?
negative talk on this show, but I'll tell you one thing. I don't care if I don't win. I don't want to see the 1 come through.
Right. You can't. You can't.
We can't have the 1 come
No,
through.
especially after you wanted it at first.
Coming in late going,
Yeah.
WTF.
Yeah. Oh, WTF? I wanted it. 2. Oh my
no.
god, that was the first 2. That was the
That
first
was the
2 we
first
see.
2.
3. Oh my god, Patrick.
Patrick.
Welcome to the show, Patrick. 2. Okay.
Pat, you might be dusting off the golf clubs, buddy.
Oh my god, 2's hot now.
2 and 5.
2 and 5 is a vacant. 6. There you go, Borkowski.
Don't doubt him.
So we got a 3-way tie for second. They're 2 spots behind Patrick at the 3. That's another 3.
Wow.
He is pulling away. That's what we call a hot horse around these parts. Come on.
He's working it.
Oh, that's off the table. That's off the table. That don't count.
Bad roll.
3. Oh,
Oh my
wow.
God.
3. Right when we said 3 is the bad
Crazy.
horse. 3 spot. He's
We'll
1
go
away
for
from
it.
the win. He's 1 away from the win. 6.
6.
Borkowski, get yourself in the race. Come on. We want some parity.
Let's go 5 4s in a row.
3.
That's the ball game.
3.
That's the ball game.
Pat, that's a 3.
Well done, Pat.
That's a 3, and
That was
you
a
won
crazy
yourself
run.
the first. So first of all, see what I do here, mans. It's a,
I like
fi-
that,
it's a
right
fine
there.
operation we
You know
got.
what you're doing here, right?
It's a
Back
fine
up there.
operation.
We look good.
And all right, but that looks better than the horse race, doesn't
It
it?
does. It has to.
I just like seeing us there.
Good.
I just like
Good.
seeing us there. It's good.
I wish I
It's
could
good.
have a haircut before this.
No, I think the lighting here is really accentuating the beard.
It does. It really does. Plus, you got that beautiful sign back there.
Isn't it? It's awesome.
Did Titleist ship that thing in?
Tyler's better get on the show soon. Patrick, I don't know if you're still in here. You said the 3 and bounce, but you yourself, you just won the first horse race of the night. And what you might not know about Tea Time, I don't know if this is your first time, but welcome. What's gonna happen here is hold on. So you see that horse race leaderboard? You see that, mans?
Look at this.
So we're making a live update here. Pat M. You, my friend, you're on there.
Who won March?
Evan. My buddy Evan.
Yeah. Is Evan the app guy?
He's the app guy.
The app
But
guy.
we'll shout.
Let's shout it out because you know who uses the app and came to me with this? This is crazy.
Wait, someone that.
Breeden was like, dude, look at this app I found. I was like, get the out of here.
No way!
I was like, dude, I know the kid that made this.
How do you find it?
He just found it on his own. And he was like, I love it. It's sick. It's sick for sporting events. Was hyping it up to me
Oh my
via
God.
text.
Really?
And I was like, dude, you're not going to believe this. I know. I meant to tell you this to tell Evan.
Oh my god, I gotta tell him.
I was like,
Love
I
it.
know the kid that made this app. Evan's been talking about it for 2 years.
There's Pat. He's in there.
There you go, Pat.
Good win. So I'll shout about. We're waiting for them to sponsor the show. They're being a little stingy. I might be a little stingy at the same time. But hey, Momentix. You ever going to a concert, maybe, I mean, when you book tickets, especially if it's a hot event, sometimes I buy tickets now for Post Malone in July. Sometimes I'm buying tickets to a Patriots game right now. I'm going in October. But you want to know who else is going to that game. I like to tailgate with them. I like to pregame with them before. Momentix is a place where you can find where your friends are going to the games, where they're interested in, and then you could also they're adding a new feature too. It's something that's really special. it's a way to share moments and come together for
There's a
events.
photo aspect to it, right?
Yeah,
like
so
you
like
tag photos with it. That's what Breeden was loving about it.
so that's another great feature about it is like when you go to an event, you could put the photos that you take from that event and tag it to that ticket that you got saved. So it's really special. I've got to shout out my guy Evan. He's always in here. He's not in here tonight. He's mysterious tonight. Monday he might be a little sleepy.
Evan's worth a shout out though.
He's worth the shout out for
Evan's
sure.
worth a
No,
shout
he's here. He's here more often than not. So I got to shout him out. It took long enough, but we had the first Momentic shout out. So shout out. I can't believe.
Isn't that, yeah.
That's awesome.
It was crazy.
That's
I've been
awesome.
meaning to tell you about it.
I love that. That's correct. I wonder how we even found it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's up and running though, right?
Yeah, it's going. I got it.
It's awesome. Sorry, I'm shaking the table over here.
We can't get out of focus here.
I know.
All right, so a little update on the game. We got 7:13 left. Houston at the free throw line. We would like to take any points we could get now, but it's Houston's got 21, Florida's got 18.
Is it time to release who the pick for the game was?
I don't think so. I think at half we'll release it.
I like
But right now, what are we trending? I mean, we got 39 total points. We need 27 more. It's not looking great.
No, it's not looking.
It's not looking great.
We need more than 27 more. No, you're right.
It's 27, I think.
Yeah. What was it, 65 and a half?
Oh my God, that's ugly.
Yeah, it is.
Houston's playing great D. They're gonna win this game. They're gonna win this game. I love their coach. I love this
Did
guy.
you see the video of him?
After the game,
No. When he first took the job, I think 9 years ago.
what?
He was walking around campus meeting students the day after he took the job and was like inviting them to games, just trying to get people to go to Houston games.
And now
And they like it flashed to 9 years later. Now they're playing in the national championship.
that's incredible.
There was clips of him walking around being like, "I see your eyes. It's in your eyes. Like, we'll see you at the game tomorrow night, 7:00."
That's awesome.
And now they're in the national championship.
So like, they definitely weren't.
They were like good, but they were just like another American team that was
Dang.
like decent every now and again.
So that's like someone like that is invaluable to the university.
Well, because they're more than a basketball coach. Like, you're more than a basketball coach at that point.
Yes,
To a university.
And then like imagine how many more people want to go to like them just being in this game. The amount of people that want to go to Houston now.
Yeah, you look at all the applications, like, to schools like that, it's unbelievable.
It's like it must be crazy.
I mean, look at Alabama every year.
Wow, that was deep. That was a deep three.
Finally, they're hitting them.
Well, yeah.
Firing up some crazy.
Come on, let's they're still chucking them
Yeah, they
despite
really are.
despite missing him early.
They're going to make this close.
Oh my God. How do you just not go up with that? You got to go up with that at first. Houston just won this game. Houston just won this
I
game.
think that's a crazy early call, but
I think
their fans
they look hot.
their fans are celebrating like they did. There were just people hugging after a dunk.
Florida looks
Stunned.
stunned.
Stunned down 5.
Only down 5.
Stunned down 5.
But still, they look. I mean, when you're making those type of plays, that was incredible.
That's sharp.
They're
right?
throwing lobs. That was sick. That was so sick.
You have any interest in going to a Final Four? Well,
Despite
let me ask you this before you answer that. What are your thoughts on basketball being played in the 100,000 person stadium?
bad.
There are some crazy views
Oh my, yes.
during these games.
I can't believe people still go.
Insane. I saw a couple clips of people way in the back, and it's like the basketball court isn't even in their line of focus. Like, it's nowhere
Yes,
close.
it's not even like where the seat is set up.
You
Like
can't
you have to
see
like
the
look.
players at all. Like, you can maybe see the ball in the air here and there.
And see, like that's a terrible view. You know what I will say though is if you're in the balcony for like a Celtics game, like it's actually.
18,000, big difference.
And it is, but I'm saying I would not. I would tip until I sat up there. I didn't think I would have like a good view of the game, but like I still was able. Like you're still able to see a good amount.
My favorite seat for Bruins games, 50-yard line, front row of the balcony.
Oh,
They're unbelievable. I sat there once for the day after Thanksgiving Day game against Pittsburgh. I was like, I never want to sit anywhere else again. Front row, nothing in front of you, and you're.
it's almost better than the being in the loge because the boards are blocking your view.
And
for
you
parts
have
of
a
it.
full. That's why the front row is great. Cause you're not that high,
And
you have a full view.
in watching hockey like that, where it's kind of like aerial, you get to see like how the play develops. You see everything about it. Like it is a good way to.
And when
view
you're
it.
a coach like me, you want to like You want to be able to like see anticipate what should have happened.
In like the coach's mind, like you're able to like replay that back in your head really easily. You're
and
like,
that way, if they don't, like you can get in Charlie McAvoy's DMs and be like, "Hey, dude, on this breakout, I thought you should have."
It was about 17:30 left in the second period.
Sometimes they answer and they're like, "Hey, buddy,
you're right, coach." They know the coach.
That was the real reason why Jim Montgomery got canned.
Because
they're like, there's a Twitter guy that might be better than you.
the Bruins players were going around in the DMs. They were like, have you seen Coach late recently?
Coach.
And like they would have team like player only meetings, and it would just be you would show up.
They're running back the film.
Coach, like you've really been on top of us. And you get in there like Herb Brooks. Like, I really need more out of you guys.
Big time. I think that never really came out, but that was it. That's why Montgomery was canned.
Now we know.
Twitter guy.
Coach Mannion. You might go to him for football, but he's so much more than that.
Oh, yeah.
He's so much more than that.
Let's see here. Long commercials during it.
I know. Look at this. We got a rendition of the Joker or Batman. Oh, with Jake from State Farm.
It's too much.
I think the most notable time for commercial, like around March Madness time, is when those repeat commercials still
come back.
Yeah,
like
and
the big one with the Wii. The pig in the bag, and he's just like,
Wii. But
that's a big March Madness thing.
But like
came back this year.
Capital One. Like those commercials.
They were giving that guy a shout out on the CBS broadcast.
Jake from State Farm?
No, the Capital One guy. They
like the guy who's in the bank?
And they were like, "Oh, look who we have here tonight, Capital One guy."
It's crazy.
And he had a suit on with the Capital One badge.
Those jobs,
millions.
Yes,
being the face of a commercial.
Jake from State Farm, Flo from Progressive.
You can argue they are more famous than some of the athletes during their games.
Absolutely,
especially I felt crazy saying that, but I think I doubled down on it.
Especially the college kids.
Yeah, I think it's true. Like,
dude,
they're more recognizable.
Remember the lady from AT&T that everyone was going gaga about? Dude, like those are jobs. Those are like the golden goose of jobs.
I mean, and there must just be like thousands of people that come in one day to AT&T and like try out for that, or just like try to fill for those roles.
And
I feel like
not only like you wouldn't like because. All these different companies have those big time commercials, but it's only a few of those people that become like household names. Yeah. Like it has to do with like the commercial makeup, and then also just like the way that it like people gravitate towards it.
It's like very funny to think about it.
Because like
it's either them or pro athletes, or the commercials are irrelevant.
Yes.
So there's no in between.
Right. Exactly. You're exactly right. And it's funny. Like I want to know like the marketing people behind it, because I bet so much of it goes into the look of the person. Like they have to look a specific type of way, and then I wonder how they make these type of decisions.
I know, I'd like that. That's as a marketing major, that was something that I
always. You were a marketing major?
Yeah.
What was your favorite class?
My favorite class? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Honestly, my thing with marketing in college was sometimes you were learning stuff where you were like, that's common sense.
Yeah.
Not that like I'm never like I'm smarter than things guy, but like I felt like after you learned it, you were like, well, that's not like some crazy discovery. It just makes sense.
Marketing.
But you have no exposure to it, so you have to learn it.
Right. I would say marketing might be the most, besides like maybe communications, is like the most common sense thing.
And I was both. I was a communications major and then switched to marketing.
So you really fit the college athlete stereotype.
Yeah.
Like that's what their majors were all the time.
Yeah.
Communications.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't bad, but I never had classes that I was like excited to go to.
Were you ever in a class of either of those where like this is real tough?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
Not at all.
I took a couple marketing classes.
I kind of just stayed here.
That's perfect. That's you
know what? I could have excelled more, but it wasn't, like I said, that didn't interest me that much. I just cruised.
Life is almost about like staying here.
Right? Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. You you'll that's like my mentality during a given week where like Monday through Thursday I'm treating my body like a Navy SEAL.
Yeah. Feeling good about
Yeah,
yourself.
and then Friday through Sunday I'm treating my body like one of those guys from LMFAO.
You're just doing whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, well,
whatever you gotta do.
like I'll have a little fun. I'll have a full pizza in one sitting.
I've gone through a dark time of just being here with that. There's no Monday through Friday gap. It's just
You've been indulging.
Instead of here, it's just been that every time.
Can you tell me what was your biggest indulgence over the weekend?
My biggest? I had a crazy one. I had such a crazy one that I was telling my sisters about it today. And they were rattled.
How much it was?
They were rattled. I had a McDonald's. I indulged in some McDonald's yesterday.
Okay.
Midday, like a 2:00 McDonald's, which is already pretty crazy.
Right, because like if you're... The moment you go to McDonald's, you're giving up on that day.
Yeah, and it was early. I decided to throw in the towel at 2.
Right.
And I had a productive day. I had a bunch of beers Saturday.
Okay.
Still got up though. I got up and had them at 7:30. So
Okay.
I was feeling a little guilty about the beers, so I was like, I might as well get
Sometimes
up.
you can negate it.
Had a 9:00 breakfast. Went out, had 9:00 breakfast.
Okay.
Had one of those training sessions, coaching.
And
then on the way home from coaching, I made a very bad choice to pull into a McDonald's parking lot. And there was one of those, I was just driving, wasn't in my mind, and then I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I believe people refer to it as a Big Mac attack.
When your
It
mind...
was like, whoa! I didn't even throw the indicator on, people were beeping. I'm just like, I need the Mickey D's.
Big Mac.
But yeah,
But did you get a Big Mac?
No, actually. You know, you have those things where you try to choose between two evils. Instead of choosing that evil, I just chose 10 more. Because in my head, I was like, it's still not as bad as having a Big Mac. But I still did no good. I think I threw down like 26 nuggets.
Okay.
A McCrispy meal with a large fry.
Wait, so did you get any burger?
And then I got 2 McDoubles.
Oh, nice. You get a milkshake?
No, I held back.
Did you think about it though?
Of course.
Milkshakes?
Of
They taste different at McDonald's.
They have a really good milkshake.
They do.
McDonald's
Vanilla,
does a good
right?
milkshake, yeah.
So let's get a quick update on the score. We got 52 points, about 3.5 minutes left. Houston's up 6. I have to say something about these Florida big men. They got no heart.
I don't know if they don't have heart or they're weak.
They have no skill.
Look like they're getting bullied.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. We'll take that.
It's pretty crazy they're in this game.
They look like they've been getting dominated.
They're getting outworked.
So we got about 3 minutes left, 3:10 left. Houston with the ball, 29-25.
Let's see it here.
So the thing about going back to the McDonald's is, once you go McDonald's, like where do you go from there? Like if you have to eat again that day.
I know.
Like you can't.
I was
like
in that.
I
was in this predicament.
Right? I just went completely gross and got McDonald's. Like I can't go back and have a salad, but also can't have a steak and cheese.
There's a lot of mindset that goes into a day like that.
Yes, right.
Like it ends up like you said. It takes over your day. You throw in the towel, and you got to really think about your next choices. And either way, it's not going to make the other choice better.
So what do you have for dinner?
So I had an option for dinner, and I was kind of looking at it, and I was like, you know what? No, I don't want dinner. So instead, I went straight to the freezer.
Oh, you went
and
dessert.
went in on some dessert.
Okay. So
I grabbed myself some ice cream. So
that's
I skipped
fair play.
dinner and went in on dessert.
That's fair
and
play.
It was still bad, but at least I didn't do dinner and dessert.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad because like you can't. Oh my God, we could have used that triple.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
We could have used that triple.
They would have been close if they hit that.
I know.
They would have been giving.
We got 2 minutes left. Wow. I mean, that's a good team. 1 turnover.
Yeah.
They play. I mean, that's a good coach. That's a good coach, Samson.
He's more than a coach than at university. He's more than a coach.
Could they say the same thing about you, Coach?
One day. One day.
I love that. Hit that. Why don't you? Why don't you?
Celebrate the points. Anyone in the... No, there's nothing. Look at this.
That's
no
56.
fouls either. Look at the fouls. 3.
Oh, wow. They're not even going to get... All right, we got 56. We need 10 points. Ah, jeez. I think it's done. Hit that.
It's not even close.
Yeah, it's not... Jesus
Christ. You get 11 points?
10.
No, yeah, you're right.
65,
I keep forgetting.
yeah.
It's 50, 65. I will say you can get 10 pretty damn easily in a minute 21.
You think so?
It's 2 threes and 2 buckets.
When coach says something like that, I gotta
It
listen.
can happen. I mean, think about it. It's freezing. They just miss. Florida's missed, like...
They're not afraid to shoot it still.
They should be.
They've taken 34. They've taken 34 shots, Houston. Look how many missed threes.
It's ugly.
I feel like
Let's call it the tea time miracle. Let's go.
Come on.
Call it the tea time miracle. There's 2. That's
How'd that not
goaltending.
go in?
That's on the rim.
How'd that not
That's
go in?
goaltending.
He was looking for it.
Yeah, that was on the rim. They're
That's
gonna
a
go back and
terrible
look
shot.
at it.
Okay, bang.
We're
Take
gonna get
three.
2 there. They're gonna go look at this right now.
You think we're gonna get a backdoor too? Put the ball in play. Put the ball in play.
They gotta go look at that.
What is going on? How? 20 seconds just went off the clock because the ball wasn't in play.
Yeah.
Wait, they're gonna look at this.
It's gonna be 2. We're 5 away. I'm counting it. That
Come
was
on.
on the rim. It's on the rim.
Give that to us. Give that to us.
Coach knows best.
Coach knows. That's a tagline.
Not many guys notice something like that mid-game.
Right, that's a coach's brain. That's a coach's
I'm
coach's
not even a
eye.
basketball guy.
Wait, so I think you just found out what your philosophy can be. Coach knows best. Coach knows best.
I don't know. That could come off because it might not sit right with many players.
Right.
Coach knows
But
best.
I love just the fact that someone comes to you the very first time like this, that doesn't seem right. Like coach knows best.
Knows best. With a little tap on the back.
Yeah.
Just a degrading tap on the back. Yeah, it always works.
It's not one of those. It's a double tap.
Oh, that's worse.
Double tap.
Coach knows best.
And you got.
Do you know that's tough when you get double tapped?
Yeah, oh my God!
There's no worse
it's
feeling.
a keep it moving.
Yeah.
It's a keep it moving.
That guy wanted nothing to do with me.
Oh,
I mean, that's
see,
such an easy call. It's not even close. 2 on the board.
That was over the cylinder for sure.
Did they give it? What was the score? Was it
It was
28?
yeah, no, it was this. It was this. I think they're still reviewing it.
Yeah, so we'll do 3 on the board.
Put 3. Wait, they
What?
didn't do it. Could you go back and review that?
Yeah, they did.
They didn't make the change.
Are you kidding me?
No, because it was that
You
would have
saw
been 30
the ball on,
right
over
but
the rim.
Why'd they even review?
Maybe it was Houston that touched it last. Or pulled it out at first.
But wouldn't it still be?
No. Not if it was Houston. Maybe coach doesn't know best.
Well, you knew it, just that.
Bang.
Oh,
Ugh.
hit that though.
For fun.
Oh,
Oh, God. These are awful.
One went off the friggin' backboard.
Jesus.
Another air ball.
This looks like we're watching a rec game at the YMCA.
That's awful. That's
You should
awful.
have seen our. I play summer league basketball.
Hmm.
I think we went.
Wait, with the Brighton guys?
A couple of them played, but this league's in Dorchester.
Terrible
This didn't
shot.
make it close.
Jesus.
I went 3 years with 1 win, 3 summers with 1 win, and then last year we played and then we won like 5. So I played 4 years and I had 6 wins, I think.
How many games are there?
14 a season.
Oh, Jesus.
We were a losing franchise.
What was the problem with those teams?
Attendance.
The
You had a
easiest part.
300-pounder trying to run the court with no sub the whole game.
Oh, jeez.
It's like the scene in Grown Ups where you're like, it's from Virgilio's, leave me alone. I'm just breathing on the guy like,
You're like, let's both take this play
and it
off.
wasn't just me. There was a couple other heavy hitters out there.
Right.
It wasn't. He's getting in people's faces, like he's barking it up, like something.
Really?
Like something that you know, Debs. It's not like comes to him naturally when he's playing hoops and he's playing good. He wants to like get up in your grill and punch you in the face, like. It's crazy.
So did he have that quality in football?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was he a
did.
receiver?
DB.
Okay.
Barn Cat. What's his nickname?
Why?
Barn Cat. No, just gritty. He'll slept in the barn.
You know what? It's
I
fitting.
honestly don't know the true origin.
It's
to
fitting
it, but
for
I
him.
like it. I like it.
All right, we got halftime here. Both of these bets were losers.
0 for 2.
That was pretty
Shout
bad.
out Joey Cody.
Yeah, he was right. He was right. Look at that. That's awful. That's just awful to look at.
Throw
And
some X's on it.
Yeah,
Can you get some X's?
I would like. Let's see if I can do that.
Maybe a line through them. That way, that check mark just feels better.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's like a to-do list. Like, it doesn't count unless you're just checking things off and feeling real good about it.
Goddamn, do I love a to-do list.
I'm a big write it down on paper guy. I've actually switched to a paper planner.
Oh, you gotta do
like
a
the
paper
calendar
planner.
and the phone on the planner. I've taken some heat for it. People see me pull it out and they're like, "What is that?"
Oh, I love it.
Like, it's an agenda, buddy. Get
so,
on the wave.
But it's so good because like sometimes I'll put something as easy on my planner as laundry.
No, I do that too.
Clean the dishwasher,
Yeah.
or take out the.
Just throwing random things that you can cross off.
You gotta build in wins in the day.
Yeah.
You gotta build in wins.
That's what it's about.
All right, so hold on. Let me show. So I put an X next to both of those. We lost both of those. Those were both my calls. I'll say they weren't coach's calls. Those were my calls. And then this was coach's pick. Hold on.
This was a coach call.
This was a coach pick. We got Florida -1. We got Florida -1.
When we broke down this pick, the pitch behind it was Houston's got. If you're betting with your heart, you're betting Houston.
Right.
How could you not after that game Saturday night?
Oh my
improbable comeback. I woke up and I was like, you know what, I like Houston. But then you think about it and you're like, who's the best player on the court? It's got to be Clayton. So
I thought
when you're putting money on the line, you can't bet with the heart. You got to go with the best player.
Coach knows best.
Go Florida. Coach knows best. That's a coach guarantee.
We can have a lot of fun with that. So, all right, let's see what we got here. We got halftime right now. If anyone's out there right now, if you're out there, throw out a number. This is a good time for another horse race. This is a good time for another horse race. We got Pat with his first tick on the scoreboard. I like to see that.
It's Masters Week, golf clap only.
Do you know what I was so pissed about? Was I saved my streams between Monday and Thursday.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a Masters stream on Sunday really bad. And that would be great to have you on. But I'm gonna be away this weekend for a wedding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whose wedding?
One of my buddies from Loyola.
They're worth it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot
That's
of fun.
a trick question. You can't put no on camera. I want to put your back against the wall.
I felt the pressure there.
Oh, that was intentional.
You'll never know the truth, Charlie. You'll never know the truth.
I just want to see if we get a little slip up there.
No, I'm on my shit when I'm on here.
You're on point.
Oh, all right, let's take
Head guy at tea time.
something that I was born or grown up with this, with an eye for this. My dad always noticed, oh, like that's a good suit. That's a good suit.
Wow.
So
I don't have that in my toolbox.
So I looking at this is okay. I like the tie a lot. Out of Charles.
I don't like what he's got
No, that's too much. That was too busy right there. Good tie right there. Everything else is man.
Too busy is a great way to describe a clothing.
It's for suits. For suits specifically.
In general,
yeah.
Like, there's some sweaters that are too busy.
It's too busy.
Whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, you can't have too much going on. You got.
What made you wake up and put that on?
So what I think about it is you gotta wear the clothing. The clothing can't wear you.
Wow.
You know, like when you see someone wearing something that you're like, that's not you.
You ever? So I've actually gone through this before. You know, when you're in college, you're putting on different things. Everyone's wearing it. I used to throw flannel on every now and again.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'd see photos of me and I'm like, Jesus,
I'm
put
not
a sweater on, dude. Like, put on a sweatshirt and be comfortable. You're not a flannel guy.
The flannel was running
See,
you.
people think the beard, like, goes
So the thing
flannel.
is, like, I could see you in a flannel.
Yeah, but if it's not, when I put it on, it's not.
You didn't feel good.
No, it was wearing me. It was
Nothing.
it was just holding me up, dangling me around.
And like you were
beat up by the thing.
And you were trying.
Like
you were like one of those things, like you know how they like hang meat from those sticks.
That's how.
That was you when you put the flannel on.
And like the more like I'd wear it on a Saturday night, each beer I had, the higher it took me. Like it would just like keep bringing me up more. Every beer I finished, it was just like I'm in this flannel.
You look down, and you're like,
what is going on?
And you felt like you had to live up to the flannel.
I thought it was gonna give me magic powers. Instead, it just brought me down.
It was giving you the opposite. It was giving you the black magic.
You know what? I've become a big long sleeve guy. I like a dry fit long sleeve shirt.
We both got them on right now.
Yeah, real comfortable.
They
it's
are
the
really
best shirt.
comfortable.
If you're not wearing a sweatshirt in the house, it's the best like in-home chill wear.
That's a great. I have a couple just for that reason.
Yeah, this is one of those. I don't wear this out too much.
I throw a couple. Yeah, there's always a couple rotation that I'm like. I got a couple T-shirts for around the house. I got a couple of these for around the house.
It's light wear. Yeah,
it's light, and I got a couple good sweatshirts for around the house.
Yeah.
Are you like? whenever I'm around the house, I either got slippers or my slides on.
I'm a socks on way too long guy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
But like
you
you don't do slippers?
No, and I'm not proud. My feet get too sweaty in slippers.
No, but if you do,
it's a real problem.
But if you do socks with the slippers, you defeat that problem.
That's true, but I got some stinky feet. I think the slippers will take over.
You know what?
After 2 weeks.
I'll say this to make you feel better. We're locked in this little room here. I hadn't smelled the feet once.
No.
No, you're good.
I feel like I'm getting whiffs, but
have you?
It's just when you got stinky feet, it's always in.
It's in your mind. It's kind of like the flannel.
When I've been dating my girlfriend for 4 years now. My first time going over to her house, I strategically didn't wear shoes because I used to have bad anxiety about it.
About your feet stinking?
About my feet stinking, and I used to not, like, whenever I was going to someone's house for the first time, I was like a shoe off household, and it would, like, throw me. So when it's like your boys, you're like, it's in your head, but you don't really give a crap.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to be like, dude, your feet smell? You don't care?
Yeah.
But I was going to her house to meet her family for the first time.
And you were wearing flops?
I was just telling you how long the ride is from Dorchester to Bridgewater.
Yeah.
I drove the whole ride with no shoes on, just socks. And then pulled over in a church parking lot 4 minutes down the road and threw
Just
the
to throw
sneakers
them
on.
on? You're like, there's no way I stink.
Got there, they didn't ask me to take my shoes off. I was like,
All for nothing.
all for nothing, but you know what? I felt good about it.
Yeah, you know.
Wild play, by the way.
And you know what, though? You could have been...
It's so insane. I just for the record, I told their family this like a month later, and they got a
Did
great
you?
kick
Oh,
out of it.
that's great.
Once I got to know them.
Well, that's fun because then
They love.
Then you show you the lighter side.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like we know the coach, but the coach he has some imperfections.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a perfect dude.
A little anxiety, it all goes together.
Right. I mean, the coach, he can't always be right,
Can't always be right.
but he still knows best.
Exactly. That's why you drive with no shoes on.
Right.
If you're afraid
That's
of
a
a shoes
coaching
off
play.
household.
That's a coaching play. And you were probably in there being like, "Are you sure you want me to take them off?"
I was confident, and I was like, they might be a little wet. I'll take them off if you
I'll
want.
slip them off.
My feet don't smell.
Great play. You know what? That
Hilarious.
a little bit of levity like that, and just showing, hey, like I got stuff going on. People respect that
Yeah,
because everyone's got their own stuff going on.
You gotta let them know. There's no
You know,
shame in it.
Speaking of a good suit guy,
Jay Wright.
yeah, he's good. That's a great tie he's got going.
He was in the Final Four when I went in New Orleans.
Oh, I
That
forgot
was-
you
that
went
was
on that.
wild.
Is that why you went on that trip?
No, we went on the trip just because I wanted to go to the Final Four, but so
That's
we
why.
bought
No, that's
tickets.
why. That's why.
Oh yeah, to New Orleans. Sorry. I misunderstood. Yeah, it was for the Final Four.
Yeah. Okay.
We went down for a whole week though. Big mistake. We did six nights.
That's
in New
way
Orleans.
too long.
So we got tired, right? You want to know a little story?
right.
We got too
We
tired.
got tea time.
We got tea time.
Mm.
So we went down there. Turns out it was 6, so we probably booked it 2 months before. It ended up being Duke, UNC, UCLA, and Villanova Final Four. True blue bloods.
Oh, that's
It
great.
was such a sick Final Four. We were all pumped.
What
We
year
go
was
down
this?
there, 2022 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 2022 I think. But we go down there. We do through like New Orleans. Like I've never been there, but like we did it up. We were freshly out of school.
Yep.
So we were getting after it, and there was just me and 3 other guys.
Were you doing a lot of karaoke?
A lot of karaoke. The amount of times I sang "Walking in Memphis" that week, there was one bar that I went into every night for like 3 or 4 straight nights and
Just
sang
walking
"Walking
in
in
there.
Memphis" to the point where they're like, "All right, dude."
Did
Like,
they know you there?
Well, I'd come in for 2 minutes, get like one drink, quick shot, go on stage, and just rip "Walking in Memphis."
That's how bad you wanted to do it.
By the Sunday, we got there on Thursday, I think. So by the Sunday after the Saturday doubleheader, we did it up the Saturday because it was just like 2 games.
Yep.
Feeling good. Sunday we were looking at renting a car and driving to Dallas to
get
get
a
us
flight.
out of there because we weren't leaving until the Wednesday or Thursday. I forget. It might have been the Thursday.
That's a
But
bad.
either way, we had like 3 more nights to.
That's a bad
We
sign.
debated skipping the finals. Like we almost left on Sunday to fly out of Dallas because there was nothing in New Orleans. That's how
How many
bad
people?
we
How
were.
many people were there?
I didn't leave the house Sunday. So in between the Saturday and then the Monday, I didn't see the daylight until the game. I was so down bad.
Oh my god.
I stayed in the house on vacation for
That's
a day and a
really
half.
down bad.
And then got to the game and tried to have a beer, and I was just like,
You
it's
couldn't
not
even do
happening.
it.
And eventually just embraced what it was and tried to enjoy the game, which we did. But
Who won that championship?
Kansas came back from down 14 against UNC to win it.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
Who was
It
on that
UNC
Kansas
Duke.
team? Any notables?
Who's on that Kansas team? Definitely a bunch of Christian Braun.
Oh, yeah.
Christian Braun was on that Kansas team. A couple more that's not going to come to me right now, but...
Have you ever seen Christian Braun's girlfriend?
No.
Do you know who Gia Duddy is?
Not at all. Got it going on?
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Hey, she used to go out with Will Levis.
Oh.
Do you remember that girl from
They did it while he was at Kentucky?
Yes.
Through college?
And she was the girl that went to the draft with him. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. And there was a story behind it, wasn't there? Like,
what?
It was...
I think the story was just how hot she was.
Her? Yeah, I kind of forget.
She's ridiculous.
So Christian Braun just swooped in on that?
Yep.
Wow.
It's like a Pete Davidson effect where it's like once you hang out or date within a certain stratosphere, like you're in that stratosphere forever.
Yeah.
The fact that
that must hurt for Levis.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna be awful.
And like you've been playing.
That's the one thing about that stratosphere.
Oh yeah, it's public.
Yeah,
it's public.
Too public.
Oh yeah.
It's not just you like in your
imagining.
own shame.
Yeah.
It's not just you like being down on yourself. It's people constantly reminding you.
Oh my god! Right. They're probably like people going on Instagram sending him.
They're just tagging him probably.
Yes, in their pictures. Oh my god,
it's awful.
I never even considered that.
That's so bad.
Sounds brutal.
It's so bad. I mean, everyone's been in a spot at this point where you like someone, it didn't work out.
Oh yeah.
And you feel like crap.
But like you can easily avoid it.
But no one's tagging me in someone's
Instagram. Right.
Being like,
oh my god.
Check this out.
Because you can almost purposely avoid it.
Yeah.
Like you can you can
block it. You can delete some apps for a little bit.
Oh yes, exactly. But no, people are tagging.
People probably reminding Will Levis every day about what's going on there.
And imagine that too is like not like what it felt like after like you played like a bad game or like had a bad play. Like you feel like shit. No one's really. Everyone's probably trying to console you in your inner circle, and then they have thousands of people tweeting them, DMing them. You fucking suck. You blew it.
It's making me sweaty.
That's actually scary to think about.
That's awful. Poor Will Levis.
So this is one of those commercials that's been like the repeat commercial. Blake Griffin and this guy. Have you noticed that?
No, I haven't.
I do.
I don't think I've seen that.
I do like Blake Griffin.
I just probably haven't paid attention to it. How can you not like Blake Griffin? I wish he won a championship with the Celtics.
He easily could have. Everyone wanted him on the team still.
Yeah, I know. What happened there?
I think he just was. I don't know why. I mean, I get how grueling a NBA season must be, but.
I mean, if you're Blake Griffin, 12th man on the bench, you would probably cruise.
Right.
Throw a couple shots out.
I know. And just for a ring.
And no one's gonna question it. You put in your time. You were jumping over Kias back in 2010. You're good.
That was ridiculous. Imagine. Remember that lob? They called Lob City.
When he was with the Clippers?
Yeah. Him and DeAndre.
He was a freak. He wasn't that great, though, for that long.
No, it was a short
stint. He really had a short stint, but he was dominant.
You know what?
It was one of the shorter... When guys are dominant in the NBA, they kind of stay dominant for like 5 to 8 years or something. I feel like his was pretty short.
One of his best seasons, I thought, was when he brought the a shitty Pistons team to the playoffs. And like he wasn't a dunker anymore, like he would hit threes.
Wow, I gotta remember that. Who was? I don't know. I remember him on the Pistons, obviously.
Let me look that up.
Wow.
24 points a game. He was on this team.
Career?
Who was on that team though?
These are all.
Yeah, wait, hold on. What year was that?
You just make this up.
Well, let's see. 2019.
Wow.
All right. See. All right. So.
You see the Pistons clinched while we're on them?
That's awesome.
In the playoffs as a 6 seed. They're not even in the play-in.
I love it.
It's pretty cool.
They got some great players.
People hate them. They play like.
Oh yeah,
tough.
they play. Well, they
Play
have
like
that
a
one.
little edgy.
They have that one guy Stewart who's like looking to fight everyone.
People are getting pretty beat. They're gonna be. I wouldn't want to play them in a series. They'll win. They'll probably win 2 or 3 games against someone just by pissing them off.
Do you think the Celtics are easily like a shoe-in for the championship?
No.
To go to the championship?
No, I think Cleveland's way better than they were last
Why is
year.
that? Why is there 15 people on this team?
It's
Luke
crazy.
Kennard, Stanley Johnson, Reggie Jackson, Blake
Kennard could shoot the ball.
Wayne Ellington, Andre Drummond, Jose Calderon.
Bruce Brown, shout out Boston guy.
Yeah, there you go.
I think he was a Dorchester guy. Or Roxbury.
Was he?
Bruce Brown, yeah. Click his name. Pretty sure he's a Boston guy. Yeah, Boston, Massachusetts.
But like, now let's look that up.
He played at prep school here.
What school did he play at?
I don't know. One of the prep schools, I think.
Let's see. He'll definitely tell us.
Yeah, Wakefield. He went to
Wakefield.
High School.
Obi played against him.
New England prep.
Obi played against him. My buddies always, whenever he's playing,
Mike?
that's a claim to fame that they played against this guy. All right, let's check out this.
Oh,
Oh, we got Jordan's furniture going on.
Kobe, you got highlights from that game? I'd
Right.
like to see what Brucey did to you.
Obi was a good basketball player.
Was he?
He's a good He's unconventional.
We should get tea time. Maybe start doing some of those things. Get on the road.
Oh,
Take tea time on the road and maybe do some like challenges or something.
I would. You know what?
It might be hard to execute, but
Yeah, technically yes. Because
Yeah.
you don't know how hard it was for me just to get this set up. So it might
you could do it via phone.
You
with
could.
a tripod.
So you know what would actually be fun is if like we had like a pickup game, like 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, and I'm the announcer.
Yeah, that's
that would
what
actually.
do.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that idea a lot.
And I know everyone does the golf match stuff now, but that's always a fun one.
The golf's good.
It's a fun
The
one.
golf's really good. The thing is, I would have to get more fucking equipment.
I got a tripod for you.
Do you?
Yeah, I just got one for coaching purposes to film reps.
Oh yeah.
Just shipped right now. Oh, right there.
Oh, let's go. You got the noti?
Yeah. All the kids I train these days, they like the clips. They want the clips. They want like stuff videotaped.
Everyone wants Eclipse.
I don't feel that passionate about it, but sometimes I'm like, I'm coaching here.
Oh yeah, like I'm not
They're like,
clip
oh,
guy.
videotape this. I'm like, I'm not a camera guy. Like, I'm trying to coach you.
They want
If this gets out to anyone there, like, I don't mean it in a bad way at all. Like, I understand it. I mean, everyone likes a clip of themselves here and there. I did.
Yeah.
But, like, sometimes I'm like, let's just put no work behind the scenes.
Yeah,
but those days are gone with sports.
Or like,
It's not their fault. Those days are gone. Everything needs to be publicized online now.
and it's like the thing is, a couple clips can have people fooled.
Oh, yeah. It's not, I'm not blaming the kids who want them. They want them for a reason. It's because of the nature of sports and the high school landscape, and especially to get to the college landscape, you have to show your stuff online. It's how you get discovered. It's crazy.
Much like this.
Yeah,
It's a clip game.
it's a clip
We're
game.
living in a clip world.
Clip farming, as the kids call it.
Yeah, right.
I'm in class all day. The kids get me with that stuff all the time.
What, like the lingo?
They'll just yell, like someone will say something, and one kid will yell across the room and be like, "Bro, you're clip farming," and I'm just in the back of the room laughing because sometimes they are funny about it.
Wait, so like clip farming is
Like,
like,
you're trying to be funny, like you're doing so, like it's like the
Like
class
you-
clown, but now they call it clip farming.
Oh,
like you're
so
doing
like-
stuff for clicks. So it's hilarious.
that makes sense.
And I hit kids with it every now and again. I'll walk up and be like, "You clip farming right now?"
Wait, click or clip?
Clip farming.
That makes sense.
So I'll walk up to him and be like, "Bro, what are you doing? Are you trying to clip farm?" And they get so rattled.
Wait,
They
how old are they? High
Seventh
school?
graders.
Oh, okay.
7th graders.
Wait, so you coach high school?
Yeah, I do football and hockey at the high school, and then it's 7 through 12, so I'm in the same building.
Do you have? Are there any 7th graders that are on the varsity teams?
No, not right now. No.
But there have been.
There have been.
Jeez, they must be bad.
I suited up for hockey in a varsity states game as a 7th grader.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was a little size on
A little
me.
intimidation
I
factor.
wasn't, by no means was I good at hockey. But
Dude, that was another.
they brought me in because I was a little big.
The old school clip farm, like a person that could get away with not being that good. So we're saying like today, a person could have good clips of themselves and not be very good and just have good clips out there.
Yeah.
That back in the day was you just being bigger than everyone else.
And that's still a thing.
I hate that.
That's still.
I hate
it's
that.
It's a thing with O-linemen.
So like
O-linemen might have zero footwork and stuff, but because they're 6'5",
they're like we can.
Any coach is bringing them in.
We can coach them up. They say we can coach them up.
Oh yeah.
So
we played with a couple of those.
In lacrosse, they like the draft or like the prospecting period like starts so early. Like these kids are committing to schools when they're
sophomores.
eighth and ninth grade, and like if you're an 8th grader or 9th grader that's 6 feet tall, then you're you're automatically gonna be pretty. And so these people would
be a charge.
What?
It's gonna be a charge.
So like people were committed to schools, like really good schools when they were 8th and 9th grade, and then by the time that they were seniors, they sucked. Yeah. And like they would never make the team. Like if they had to walk on and make the team, they would never be able to. There was actually a kid that I went to school with that was committed to Providence, and when he was like in 8th or 9th grade, they changed the coach between when he committed and when he actually went to the school, and he got cut.
Really?
Yeah, didn't even make the team.
You see that with hockey a lot, where coaching changes and them cleaning house. But
oh yeah.
You saw that in other sports.
Dude, I don't like. I'm not loving our coach's pick tonight.
I like Florida still.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on it.
Okay. Dude, I mean,
probably get a nice juiced up line right now.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out what the juice line is.
Might get a juice line.
Let's check it out. It's worth looking at. Houston has looked better all game. Florida's looked out of sorts.
Let's see here. Defense. Good board.
There we go. I just hate looking at these Florida big men.
Wait for one to have fun.
He hasn't had any fun.
Big man.
Great pass.
Really nice pass.
That guy,
even he could finish it.
Yeah, like that's what you have to give that kid.
That's alright. Serve it up to him like a little baby on a platter.
Let's see what I bet
Clayton throwing the bib on that guy as he's slamming it down.
Get that. Houston
works so hard on the boards.
That's the one thing. Their little pass, they don't go away.
That's the one thing. That was the key to the game.
Offensive boards. Florida's plus 3.5.
What's that on the money line? 145.
Let's see. 152.
Wow.
You like that?
You gotta know lines like that.
That's good. That's good and bad.
152. That's really juicy.
I still don't like it.
What do you think? 500K?
I say that's on the lighter side.
Let's get going there.
10 I mean, the fact that
it's crazy. It's a 4-point game. They got a call on that too.
That was a hard. Where was the foul there?
On his arm. It wasn't that, right? He called that?
I think it was.
I mean, what's he doing?
That was crazy.
He's just throwing shoulders.
Yeah, that was a big body.
He heard you talking about how he's not tough.
Yeah, he's like, let me show him.
Juiced up after that slam.
The thing is, though, if you wind up to check that guy like that and he barely gets hit,
yeah, that's true.
He'd be.
It's not the best look.
Yeah. But how come that's a shooting foul? Like, how come he's shooting free throws?
I don't think they called that. I think they got the foul on the bottom of the elbow.
Look, he's doing a little stretch now.
That was good on camera. Look at that. Whoo! Whoo!
That is good.
Felt right.
What would your free throw percentage be?
64%.
Yeah, I'm around the same. I'm not a good shooter.
I think 64%.
That's actually a crazy. That's a crazy low amount of free throws this game. Florida's only had 2 free throws.
It's because their bigs aren't doing anything.
What happened? Oh my God, we're getting off-ball fouls.
Oh man,
this is so ugly. Golden's pissed.
That was a cool little story about Bruce Pearl and Golden.
What?
Wasn't it? Bruce Pearl was his first coaching job. He coached under Bruce Pearl.
Oh,
And
really?
they played against each
Oh,
other
that
in the
is really
Final
cool.
Four. Pretty
I like
cool.
that.
I
Wait
think
till
it
you
was
have,
his first job.
wait till you have one of those stories.
Ah, it'd be beautiful. We'll bring you in.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be under your tutelage.
You an analytics guy, or you more just like motivator?
Yeah, I'm a
Where
motivator.
you fit in better.
I would say I'm a leader.
I
of
didn't
that.
mean analytics as a chirp too. I think you'd
No.
be great with some numbers.
You think so? That's not my MO.
No?
I'm more of a feel and
I think
vibes type of guy.
I think your MO is whatever you put your mind to.
Damn it.
I
Coach
wouldn't
knows
corner
best.
yourself like that.
But I like cornering myself like that because I don't want to have to dig into the analytics.
We can. It's up to you. I just don't want to limit you.
Right.
We'll be a motivator.
That's where I like to shine.
Yeah.
See, this is a point in a basketball game where the refs start to lose control when there's, oh my god,
Some off-ball stuff.
yeah, and they're calling it, and then that's when
they need to be called though. A couple of them have been crazy.
but that's also when the
wow,
kids,
he's still barking at him.
that's when the kids start embellishing everything, and then they start asking for fouls on every possession.
How old do you think this guy is?
He looked old. He looked older than college.
He looks like he's going down the D White route.
Oh yeah, with his hair.
Yeah,
The hair was looking ugly.
Yeah, he really did.
Dude, I was saying last stream or 2 streams ago watching a college game. These kids, like, you're 6 years older than them, 7 years. I'm almost 10 years older than them.
That's
some of them
crazy.
still look older than me.
Yeah, they do.
It's
they
crazy.
Look old. Like some of them. If I didn't have the beard, they 100% look older than me.
I would love to see what under the beard looks like.
It's awful. It's a bad.
I
thing.
can't even remember you without it.
I shaved it, I think, 2 years ago, and it was pretty bad.
Why'd you shave it? Just cause?
Yeah, I got sick of it one day. Sometimes in the summer, because I leave it the same length. Sometime in the summer, like if I get real hot.
Like, I just gotta get rid of
And
it.
it's like spur of the moment, and I've done it twice now in the last 5 years, and I've instantly regretted it both times.
You ever? What about just trimming it up during the summer?
Yeah, that would make more sense, but I'm so impulsive sometimes.
Oh yeah, I love it. Like, to get this thing off.
Yeah,
Like,
like sometimes I just maybe Huff's right, I gotta peel it off.
but it's like, yeah, it's when you just take on and off. I like that. Oh, look at how that changed. Plus 290 for Florida.
That's beautiful.
Plus 300.
10-point ball game, huh?
They're way out of this.
They're so in it that it's worth taking that.
Do you think they're in this? They've looked awful.
Throw some money on that.
I'm not touching that.
You're gonna regret it.
There's no way. I think
Chat, remind them. Chat, remind them. Who knows best? Coach.
Coach knows best. Hey, sometimes Coach knowing best is on the line right here.
It is, because Florida's gonna come through. Look at him. There he is. Take over the game.
But this is where Houston shines.
No.
In the second half of games.
No. Clayton throwing it to no one. Good pass, bud.
He's been off all game.
Yeah, he hasn't been on. He hasn't been on. Look at him. He's looking to his assistant. What's our answer?
Yeah, it's it.
That's when you would come off my bench. I'd sit down and you'd come and talk to the boys. I would just take a back
Yeah,
seat.
you would need a breather.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't want to kill anyone.
Yep.
Let's get the motivator out here.
Maybe put this Cougar in the game.
I was just going to comment on the Cougar. He looks ready to go.
1 field goal attempt in 16 minutes.
Who wins in a fight, an alligator or a cougar? Wow, I have no idea. I think if
A gator.
a gator gets paws on, it's over, right?
That's the thing. Like, I think because gators.
It's not realistic.
I think because gators have such they look like they have such tough skin. I feel like a cougar really couldn't affect it.
Yeah, it'd have to be real strategic.
Let me see. I want to get a look at what a cougar looks like.
They can get big. They're
I wonder what comes up when I just search cougar.
Yeah, like.
Oh, an actual. See, those aren't like the biggest of cats.
It's a clean search, dog.
That's a clean search. I mean, that
They're the
thing
cats
is
that they stop pawing on the ground at you. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, imagine.
They look mean.
Imagine you coming face to face with this
Did
in the wild.
you see? Did you ever see the video of the guy backing up and the thing's doing that to him? It's pouncing with 2 paws at him.
What do you mean?
The guy is on a hike, and a cougar sees him.
Oh my god!
And he's walking backwards, filming it.
I have seen that.
Have you?
Wait, let's look that up right now.
Look it up. And if anyone out there watching, look it up with us, because this is good stuff.
Wait, hold on.
It's freaky. He's doing this with both his paws. Where are my hands are? He's like slapping the ground.
Cougar on hike. Yeah, that's it. On hiking trail.
That's it.
This one?
Yeah. It's you can. It's long. It's unnecessarily long, but you can fast forward to the good parts where he's real.
Look, speaking of Pete Davidson.
There he is.
How did he get in this?
He's Pete.
It's Pete. He's pushing Pete.
Yeah, so look, he just sees him from this distance.
Oh my god. That would be so frightening. And it goes away, like it goes out of sight. Oh my god, is it coming right at him?
Yeah, it started charging at him. It's gonna fast forward on it.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Watch it, it jumps right there at him. Starts doing the paw thing. Like,
Dude,
you're right,
this
they're
thing-
not big, but...
This thing would murder you though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it would.
I think you could have the strength to pin it down, though.
But you.
Not for long. I think you could, though. It depends on what it's doing to you in the middle. You're getting... Like,
Mauled.
yeah, no. If you're coming out from this, you're getting... Look at
Oh,
that.
oh.
Look at those paws. Imagine
Oh my
that.
god.
You're just absolutely dumping yourself.
So
This guy's alone.
it's so easy. It's so easy to say this now.
Yeah.
When you're in this, like you can't think straight.
No.
So I'll give you a prime example. I was that was scary when it went like this.
I didn't like it.
So I was in Florida for the first time golfing, and there was this huge alligator in the water. I was probably like the gator was like, it was sat down in the water. I was up here. I was probably like 15 yards away from it. Like it was in the water.
Was your ball there?
No, I was just looking at it, but I was trying to take a picture because it was sitting with its mouth open,
Yeah.
like ready to pounce. But I was a safe distance away. Like I was not in trouble, but like I was still pretty close to it. And then what happened was a fish swam into its mouth and it went like this. And being as far as I weigh, I was standing up. I fell on my ass. I just went back and fell.
Did you catch some crap? The guy
No one was around. No one was around at the time. But like that was a perfect example of like in this situation I would survive. Dude, like I literally just shat my pants and fell on my ass.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Like if that happened, I would do I think I would do the same
be
thing.
on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. This guy's got to be an experienced hiker. Like
Why would he film it?
I mean, what else are you doing? You're effed no matter what.
He survived though, right?
Yeah, it never attacks. I think it ends up walking away in the end.
Oh my god. That's crazy. All right, let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Is that a 6 or a 50 on the board?
That's 30.
That's what I meant.
There we go.
Right. How do I get that off?
Got
I'm touching equipment here, and I shouldn't.
That's all we can trust you to do.
Yeah,
is barely
what am I
move the
doing
mouse.
here? And I still struggle.
Barely move the mouse.
Not a tech guy.
Imagine me getting this set up, dude. It just started getting to be second nature. All right, so great hand, Clayton.
I'm telling you.
But he can't control.
Yeah, you can.
That was not a foul.
Where do you get the line? On the ball. It's an NBA foul.
It is. When you're the best player, you can just throw your body up into the guy defending you, and then
Certain
it's a
guys
foul.
have made a career out of it.
I hate watching that shit. I hate when they play.
The James Harden 3 shit.
Wow.
It was like he was nasty for a couple of years there, but
He was still good, but I just hated the way he played.
It was just brutal. I mean, they changed the rules.
Yeah, dude, I just hate. What I hate, I actually do like basketball, and you know what I've noticed is the girls games can actually be more entertaining to watch because there's less whistles.
Yeah,
and they're not.
And also let the girls play a little more like with the body.
Yes, and it's not. They're not as talented.
I was gonna say, do you think it's because it's less explosive? Like that's not even knocking them, but like some of these body contacts are like in the air really hard, whereas like they play more of a size up game, and it's like less
It's more
explosive.
right.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think. It's not a knock on it at all.
No, I get what you mean. I think. And, you hear that?
Yeah,
Stomach
snack.
gremlin.
Getting
So,
hungry.
what I don't like is whenever there's like an awkward looking play, it's an automatic whistle. Someone falls, automatic
Yeah,
whistle.
you're
Like
right.
and like there's nothing necessarily happens.
I will say it's getting really hard to like. I can't watch the NBA outside the Celtics.
I really
Like, I
don't.
only watch the Celtics.
It's the best part about the NBA
I can't
is what
enjoy
happens in the
other
off
games.
season.
Yeah,
When like people
with the
moving
moving-
teams, but like those guys are getting paid more than ever. So like they're not losing money.
No, they're making what teams?
Yeah, like
The
this.
Celtics just sold for $6.1 billion.
Yeah, it's crazy. But like
Did you hear the whole story behind that?
no,
The league was pushing for that sale to go through the roof like that.
because they want to
They
set
wanna-
like the value of teams very high.
They want to put a team in Vegas, so they want to sell the franchise in Vegas for something similar.
What do you mean?
Like they want the team to be worth in Vegas or something. I didn't look too much into it, but like
They're trying
I
to
think
put
you have to buy rights to the NBA team. Like you don't just be like I'm creating a team, right? Like you gotta buy a team still, just like you bought the Celtics.
so they're trying
So
to.
the NBA wanted the Celtics price to be driven through the roof, where like they were like monitoring how much they went for a lot. They were doing everything in their power to make sure it sold high.
Do they are they trying to take one of the current teams and put them in Vegas?
My guess is they want to expand one. I think there's going to be a 2-team expansion. I could see a team going back to Seattle and Vegas in the next 3 years.
Vegas is becoming such a hot spot for
And
teams.
it's working out. I mean, hockey's been great there. I mean, they got a great following.
It's a fun. Well,
Football.
now they have, yeah. I heard. I mean, that stadium. Have you ever been to Vegas?
No.
That stadium. I've never been inside of it.
Final Four's going there in 2 years.
The Butcher Boy. Look, we got it. The Butcher Boy's in here. So the Butcher Boy, he is a tea time recurring guest.
Really?
Yes.
Let's go.
He was on here 2 weeks ago. We've been waiting for someone to come on. Butcher Boy, we get a horse race going. Do you want a number?
The guest will take a number. I'll get in.
What we can do, and when we get to only 2 people on, what we can do is you take odd numbers, or even you get your choice.
We'll get a third guy and we'll do.
You think? I mean, right now there's no sign of a third
We'll get
guy.
a third guy. In.
All right, well,
Butcher Boy, get a third guy in here. Share this thing out.
Come
You
on.
gotta have a buddy that likes a little horse racing.
We know anyone who likes
Get
horse
him,
racing.
get him in here, Butcher Boy.
Why is he not shooting the ball? He's got fucking
8-point
dough
game.
on this game.
8-point game plus 290.
I still don't like it.
Celebrate it. Congrats to me.
Coach knows best.
I'm hungry for a horse.
He wants 3. We
I
might have to
love
give
that.
it to him.
Yeah, I mean he's earned it. Calling it out, coming in asking for the horse.
He deserves it. He's watching like this. He deserves it.
Butcher Boy, you a golf guy?
He is a golf guy.
Oh, he is. I love that.
He has the AI smoke driver.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
That would be a good.
Who's this?
There's this random kid that joined in on the stream, and his thing was his last name's Bompos, and
Bompos.
he came in here and was like he just stirred it up in just the right way.
Good.
Like he got the people going. He's like I'm gonna go smoke a cig right now. He's like these guys. He was talking about us on screen. He's like these guys legit. These guys legit. Oh my god, we had so much. Bompa. So he was on 3 weeks ago. Or 2 weeks ago. It was on 2 weeks ago, the origination of Bompos, and then I was on again last week, and he was the first person in here.
That's awesome. We need
and
Bompos.
he goes, I've been waiting for the stream for real.
That's awesome.
He was in California, just found it.
Bompos.
He was good. So I mean, I think we'll give it till 25. Stick around, Butcher Boy. 5 more minutes. If we don't have anyone in 5 more minutes, you got odd, Manion's got even, the coach got even. We have the Butcher Boy and the coach.
Butcher Boy versus Coach. Come on, baby. We need points. How about
No,
a
that
20
ain't
ball
it.
for the big man?
I hate this Condon asshole on
What a
Florida.
what a pretty boring national championship right
It
now.
has been boring.
And I will say it hasn't even been like truly defensive. Like I have respect for a defensive style.
You don't think they've been playing good D?
I think it's been a lot of ugly shots.
I think
Houston's
shots.
played decent D, but there's been even Houston's chucking up some shots that are.
So what Houston's claim to fame is that they'll still chuck shots, but because of how much they hustle and like both getting rebounds and defense, right? Exactly. Yeah, they'll take enough shots that they'll still win games.
It's like the Celtics taking 54 threes in a game. It's like they'll get to the ball and they'll just keep shooting.
Right.
And if they shoot,
they'll eventually start going in.
Shoot 30% from three after 54. It's considered decent.
Did you see they hit the most threes in the NBA season?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Derek White became the leader in franchise history for threes in a season
Really?
with 246.
He has the most threes on the team right now.
Yeah. Well, in Celtics history, I think.
But I'm surprised he has more than Tatum.
Yeah, he passed Tatum. I don't think I'm making that up. It was IT Tatum on the list. Most threes in Celtics history. Butcher Boy, you got Florida? Are you in on the Gators?
He was the other week.
Let's go. Maybe it's a single season. That's probably
almost
not all time.
most threes.
Season.
In.
Yeah. You found a guest?
Oh, get him in here.
Let's see.
See, so that was what I was talking about.
What, all time?
Yeah. Well, no. Oh shit.
Because these are all time. His was 246.
Yeah. Well, in a season. So.
Oh yeah. Jesus. 1,300.
We're getting Google is fucking us. Talk about school pride. UConn, out of all the schools I've heard people go to, people who went to UConn have the most school pride I've ever seen.
I know people that go to UConn. I love it.
So I've been to 2 weddings where at least one of the bride or groom is a UConn alum. And in both the scenarios, there was a dedicated time of the wedding where everyone who was UConn grads got in a picture with the UConn flag.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
Both times. That's how big of super fans we're talking.
I like UConn that much. I might have to get a St. A's flag for my wedding.
Yes, that could be good.
We're out on this stat, I think.
We can't find the stat. I thought you were capping me.
I'm gonna try to find it on this player with most threes in the Celtics season. There it is, 258. Derek White.
There we go.
Player with most threes in Celtics single season.
250. I'm just surprised that he has more threes than Tatum.
Yeah, so it was IT Tatum him.
That's for him being the 6th man and having that many threes.
I mean, he is nasty.
That's crazy.
Let's get eyes back on.
Yeah, let's get eyes back on this game. Oh, it's 9.
It's 9 with the rock.
All right, so we got a little less than 13 minutes left in the game. Houston's up 45-36.
Let's go 2 more minutes. Let's see if Butcher Boy can get someone in there.
He said he could.
Yeah, get a guest in here.
Get that 3. Bang! Come on.
Give me a little.
Come on.
Plus 290. You only do
We're
one.
down
You
6.
don't want to celebrate too hard.
We're down 6. We need another stop. All right, we're in this game still.
Big 3-3-3-3-3. Are they in the house? I see some viewers here. Let's get a stop.
Oh, there he is.
Evan, we were talking about you earlier.
The March winner. Get a dunk.
Woo!
Is that AM1? Yes, AM1. Let's go. We're in this game.
I told you. You were bugging there.
That's how I play this. I say it's over. It's not over.
Coach knows best.
It's as simple as that.
You feel real good. If you
All right, so we got
290.
three. We got 3 people. Mannion, you pick your 2 horses.
I
They
can't
gotta be
pick
next
first. I pick first.
The guest.
Well, no,
the
three's
guest
gone. Let Butcher Boy finish his picks.
So
He's got 3.
All right, Butcher Boy, you get 2 horses,
So 3 and what else?
and then you get 2 horses,
Yep.
and then Evan gets 2 horses. There we go, Ev. Get your ass in here. Ev, we had our first Momentix ad read earlier. Oh, tell
Dude,
them.
we were talking about you earlier on the stream here, Evan.
Tell them.
I have a buddy who came up to me about your app. And he was just like, dude, look at this app I found, and was like, it's sick, like telling me all about it. And I was like, you know what, that sounds real familiar. And then I was like, what's the name of it? And it's Momentix, right?
Yes.
He said Momentix, and I was like, get out of here. I was like, I know the kid that made this app, and he couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm not making this up. I know the kid that made this app.
How is he just describing it though?
The app, he was loving it.
But like, what was he?
His favorite aspect of the app was the photos attached to the events.
Evan, you hear this? You hear this? We love to
He was like,
hear
it's
that.
sick. Like, he was like, I can just, like, you can go through and, like, he was saying he could look at other people's pictures and stuff
Yes.
on it, and he was loving it. And I was like, why does this sound so familiar?
That's hilarious.
And I was like, it's rules. Evan.
All right, so you pick your 2 horses now.
3 and 4 are gone. I'm gonna go 1 and 6.
1 and 6. Okay.
We're going
so
bookends.
we got the Butcher Boy. He's in 3 and 4. The Butcher Boy's in 3 and 4. We got 1 and 6. The bookends. The coach. And then we got. Can you give me the? Actually, I got him right here. I got him right here. And then 2 and 6.
Get the dice ready.
2 and 5.
We like racing the horse.
You want to get a couple of throws in there?
No, I don't deserve one yet.
Here we go. And then 2 and 5 to the founder.
Smooch
Evan.
coach on the cheat. Evan, isn't that sick though? I thought that was wild.
Here he is.
Someone's approaching me about your app.
Here we go. All right, we got the horse race. We got the board in position. Now it's time to get this.
Look at that thigh. Get in on that thigh.
That's good. Oh, that's a thigh on the loose. That's a thigh on the loose, pal. Whoop. All right. There. Let's kick that in, just.
No, I looked in on that, Evan. I'm pretty sure it's Momentix. Because I try to confirm with him. I will get confirmation.
Here we go. All right. So we got 1 is Mannion. 2 is Evan. 3 is Butcher Boy. 4, Butcher Boy. 5, Evan. 6, the coach. Here's the first roll. 1, it's the bookend for the coach.
How we
It's
doing?
the coach. Get your ass up there, coach. Come on. 4, that's the Butcher Boy.
That's the Butcher Boy.
That's the Butcher Boy. He's moving up 1. Here you go. Here you go. 1 and 4 out of the gates.
How about
1.
one?
It's
Let me
a
move that.
1.
Let me
That's a
move that.
1. That's a 1. There we go. 3.
Hey, Butcher Boy.
Butcher Boy, get in there. So we got 3, 4, and 1 out of the gates. 1 in first place. 2, 5, and 6 waiting to get out. Oh, it barely stays in. It barely stays in. That's 5. That's the Momentix founder right there with 5. Get yourself out of the gates, young fella. That's 1. 1 is a hot horse. The coach deserves 1 for being here. Let's go. 5. Wow, 5. So we saw it last one. 5 wasn't taken, but 5's a hot horse tonight.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
2. There you go.
2. That's Evan.
Wait, that's Evan 2. That's Evan 2. Come on. Let's get the pony show on the road. 3. That's the Butcher Boy. The Butcher Boy. Come on. 3. That's 2 in a row. Butcher Boy.
Hey, Butcher Boy. About time you're caught up.
There
Let's
we
go.
go. We got 1 and 3 tied for first place.
Welcome to the
5,
race.
come on.
Welcome to the race.
5.
Three-way tie up front with 3 different
Wait.
horses.
We like that. And then
We
3
do.
different owners right
Yeah.
there. We got 1, 3, and 5.
3-point ball game.
Basically, if you are an odd number, you are in this race. Missed that. Oh,
Big
shit.
shot from them.
That was big.
How about
2.
2?
2, okay. Who's that? That's Evan right there. Move yourself up, Evan. 1. I mean, 1 could be that hot horse that we're looking for.
Bookend.
There's 1. 5. Wow.
Playing ball.
Right when he gets in the lead, 5's there. 5 has been a hard horse tonight, I'll say that.
Oh my god, these bigs are awful.
3.
Look at
3.
this. All 3 again.
Wow. 3, 5. this is something special right here. If 1, 3, and 5, they all want this badly, but who wants it the most? 3. 3 takes the lead.
Ooh.
3 was the first horse called out of any of them. 5. Oh my God!
Where'd 1
This is
go?
a great race.
Where'd 1 go? This is a great race.
We know the best horses. What they do is when it comes to the finish line, that's when they go. That's when they go.
He's going!
He's going! We know what a good horse. Did you see Did you see the vigor in moving that up one? We got 1, 3, and 5. They're all 2 spots away. 6 is not such a hot horse anymore. Not even out of the gates. 5. Oh wow! Oh wow! I mean, 5. This is a guy that has won a couple horse races in his time. Jesus Christ, Condon.
Yeah, that guy's awful.
I hate if you're tall and you're on Florida, I hate you. 3. Oh my God.
One's
We
turn.
need a 1.
We need a
1.
Let's
give us
get
a
out
1.
the gate. Let 6 get out the gate.
4. Who even cares about 4 at this
We
point?
want
Come
6
on.
to at least leave the stall.
6 is gonna get lapped. 2. Who cares about the
6
2
is
and the 4?
chowing on some hay in the stall right now. Let's go, buddy. Go to work.
2. Okay.
Wait a
Maybe
second.
something in 2. Wait, is 2 gonna be in this race?
Trying to get on the podium.
4. Wait. Oh my God.
Wow.
Hold
5
on.
and 3 are
They
hanging
said.
on.
They said. Hold on. 5.
Missed that.
5. Evan, that's how you show up and win a race. We give you those numbers. We just gave you those numbers. So, I mean, what we learned tonight, that's been the hottest horse of the night.
Yeah.
Has been 5.
Because 5 definitely would have won the last one.
5 would have won the last one. That's a 5. Evan, you find yourself back where you were last month at the top of the horse race leaderboard.
Do you like Truefields?
Come on.
Do you like Truefields?
Truefields caught him an L yesterday. That's who we beat.
Really?
Yep.
How'd that feel?
Oh, wait. Hold on.
whoa,
That's a
what
different
are you-
angle. That's a different angle.
There it is.
All right, now we're back. Here we go.
We both go with the point.
Yeah.
We're back.
Coach. It's the coach.
I love it here.
Evan, you know what?
Celebrate it, Evan.
Evan, you know what we do there? Horse race leaderboard?
Do they have access to this?
No. It's only me, baby. Evan, you are
On the board.
on the board.
Welcome to April.
We got a 3-way tie. This could be anyone's Truefields. The thing about April, there could be 5 shows instead of 4.
It could be.
All right. 6-point game. We got Florida's down 6. 9:23 left in the game. 48-42.
I love that, Butcher Boy. Nothing shy of great.
It's always good over here, Butcher Boy. You know that. Another offensive board for Houston.
Coach knows best. Another. Ooh.
Oh, foul.
That's big. He's shooting 2.
Oh, wait.
Look at these fouls. 9 and 7 with 9 minutes left compared to the first half. They reset, right? I'm not being crazy.
They reset.
Yeah.
They reset.
It was 2 and 1. Now it's 9 and 7.
That's. Do you think that's some makeup?
No. I think it's what you talked about. The refs started to lose it a
Yes.
little bit. You got a lot of flopping going around.
Because and then it has to go back and forth. There's makeup calls that go in there.
It's awful.
I hate that style.
It's ruining the game.
You can really see the point. You can really see the point where a game starts to get out of hand. I haven't seen this player in the game. There we go. Hit your free throw.
Maybe
Hit your
that's
free throw,
Maybe that's
Aberdeen.
what they've been missing.
This is the free throw assassin.
It's this guy. They need him.
Aberdeen.
Yeah, no doubt. They come back and win this.
I think they
I've been
might.
trying to convince them to live bet it the whole time. We saw him at 290, plus 290.
Get in there. Come on.
4-point game.
Come on. 9 minutes left.
What do you
48,
think,
44.
Butcher Boy? Butcher Boy, do you think they're good here? Do you think Florida's going to do it? Let's see. Big stop. Defense. Defense.
Nice hit there.
Nothing like a little defensive chant.
That's what the coach likes. That's where games are won.
Listen to coach. Attaboy, get the board.
He already knows the drill.
Yeah,
He already knows the drill.
Butcher Boy, you're a sharp man. You're sharp.
You know what we would say about you, Butcher Boy? Coachable.
Oh, yeah, bailed out by a call there.
On the 3, he got fouled.
No, underneath. I like that call. I like that.
This is going to OT. Wow. How about a Monday for you?
I finished that.
How about a Monday?
What a treat we have here.
This is really a treat.
First time in the Tea Time shop.
And we really, it is the shop over here.
It's the shop.
And we a stream on Thursday. We turned this around real quick.
That quick of a turnaround for Tea Time?
It's not like Patrick Mahomes. He needs like 7 days of rest.
7 days, yeah. Then he complains if they're on a Thursday night. Only 4.
I'm back here, and I think I gained a step.
You know how many cough drops we're throwing down here?
Me. Do you know how much self-talk in the mirror that I got this? That it's my night? I had to tell myself this.
When he started the stream, I was pacing in the living room like, this is my night.
I could hear the nerves. I could hear the nerves through the wall.
Tea time. Tea time. Tea time. Tea time. Tea time. Tea time.
Come on. All right,
3-point game.
We got a 3-point game. Let's tie this up. Let's
go.
Show it on the defensive end.
Go to work. No, he's squared to him. That's going that way.
We gotta review that.
Yeah,
we gotta review that.
Take a look. Butcher Boy, what do we do there?
Take a look.
Oh, if there's no, I mean, they didn't call a foul. It's a
Clip farming.
That's a clip.
Clip farming.
I'm farming.
That's us.
Yep.
Take it the other way.
Hang it up.
Come on.
Let's go, Clayton. Come on.
This guy, I feel like this guy's got money on the game.
And whoa!
He shows up. Come on.
It's wild.
This is a crazy game right now.
Wild.
This is a crazy game.
Plus 290.
I know. Right? We'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get.
No, you can be salty about that.
Hold on. Hold on.
What a treat.
They were plus 330.
What are they now?
Minus 128 to win.
Wow.
That's crazy.
400-point swing.
How did that change?
400-point swing. More than that. It's like a 450 swing.
Let's look at hockey games. These all just started.
Any baseball on? Baseball is a fun sport to bet on.
You know what we
it's
should...
impossible, but it's so random
you know,
it can be fun.
You know what we should do is we do a stream for a Red Sox game. We do a first 5 innings bet.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I like that.
I'm dying. I can't wait to get to a Red Sox game this year.
I've been trying to go already.
But it's not baseball weather yet.
I don't care. I gotta get in the
I want to get there for a good game.
I gotta get in the cathedral though. I need eyes on it every season.
Do you are you watching every game?
I'm following.
Really?
I'm engaged. Yeah, I'm like.
What's their record? Let's actually look it up.
6-4. They're tied for first.
They've already played 10 games.
Yeah. They're
crazy.
tied for first with the Yankees.
So I bet.
Actually, they I don't know what the score is because I've been in the shop.
I bet.
I like referring to this as the shop.
Me too. I think
they lost tonight. They're 6-5. It's alright.
Who they lose to?
It's only April.
Who they lose to?
The Jays. Tough loss.
So I made 2 bets before the season started that we would make the playoffs and that we would have over 86.5 wins.
Cash them.
Cash them already?
Plan a trip on them now.
Oh, I love that.
Put on a credit card. let it sit there, pay the interest because the winnings will handle it all. Cash it!
You know what I also did was a Celtics future for them just to make to the finals.
I like that. That's easy money. It should be easy money.
If you check Momentix, he's going to the game on Wednesday.
Let me download that. I'm doing all this talking about it. I might as well support.
I'll go in there too, Ev.
It's crazy. I don't even have the app. It's honestly insulting.
That's a shame.
I want to formally apologize.
That's all right.
Through a camera.
That's when you know it you mean it.
If I was with you, I'd give you a hug. Evan, we're due for a beer, Evan. It's been about since last New Year's, a year and 4 months.
Is that what it?
I swear to God.
No, that's a shame. That's a shame. We should have a.
I think the last time I saw him was the Revere New Year's party. Great night, though.
That was a great night. I'm logging in.
That was the bathroom debacle in your apartment.
What was that?
You remember? I kept being like, I gotta go to your room again. I was having a tough stomach night. There was some ingredients we won't mention in the stream messing with my
yes,
stomach.
right. Those will mess with your stomach.
Yeah.
He
kept looking at me like, what are you doing in there? And I was like, bad things. Bad things.
Oh, yep. Wait, Bill Zajewski's going too.
Alright, I'm getting the app. Now you're demanding a review? No, just kidding. I'll get on a review.
Version 2 coming soon. Download it, delete it, download it again.
I'm creating an account. What are you going to do with my phone number? You going to sell it to people?
This is what it looks like, people. We are within the Momentix app.
You have a referral code?
It's a tie game. It's a tie game.
Wow, what did we miss?
Just Clayton hitting that free throw after the AM one.
Oh, that's big stuff.
that is very exciting. That is very exciting.
Nope.
Wow, this game is turning.
Ball. No, take a look. Take a look. Wow, this is sick. I like that it shows the price of the ticket, so if you're a big baller, people know.
Oh, where's it show? Where's it show that?
Starting, am I on the right app? What app did I just sign up for? Momentix.
No, it's with an E. Momentix.
Oh no.
Oh, he's fucking this up, Evan.
Oh,
he's
no.
fucking this up.
How do I delete this app?
Delete it, don't even look at it again.
Evan, don't even listen to me. This is bad show.
That was bad, Ev.
Oh. I like that idea though. You should throw the ticket price on the app just so people can flex on it.
Ev, I'll tell you.
See how to spell it.
MEMENTIX. Ev, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I wish I could have been a little bit more coherent. I lost track of the features, but there's something in there for you. I'll be able to do it. Yeah, you got it. All right, here we go. Florida. Oh wait, another technical.
Wait, on Florida?
Yeah, how'd that happen? Missed this. Left.
They want it out. Now they have an account to a random ticketing app.
Fuck them.
I'm pissed.
Oh, he was
Just got
missing
two
them.
really generous rolls.
Yeah, I mean that's a shooter's touch. That's why they send him to the line, right?
I guess.
Here's puka shells. They're taking them off the court.
Put him out there. Each bucket he should get.
Oh look, he did something really
gaming?
stupid. He did something really stupid.
Yeah, it's shells.
So what would you Coach? What are you telling him right there after a stupid technical?
Technical on wrong. Yeah, I'm downloaded.
That's a technical foul.
I'm supporting the competition.
Don't worry, we got rid of it.
I got rid of it, but they're still on my account. There he is.
Steve, you missed all the good action.
No, we gotta get you in on a horse race.
Well, there would be one till the end of this game.
Steve Cat, hang around a little bit. Welcome to Tea Time. The shop.
There you go. Wait, no, LeBron already has that.
What?
The shop.
That's LeBron. Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah, I think we have been. You've been playing a clean game.
Censoring the F-bombs and I keep stuttering because of it. I want to let them fly.
No, you can play that game. We're on YouTube. You can swear.
Rules.
Clayton! Is that another and one? Come on. He's showing up. Right when I said...
I like that. They're in Gainesville. Gainesville's ready to throw down.
Look, they're throwing down. They're in the midst of throwing down. That's a great player. Good pass right there. That's a good pass.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Aw, nice play. Right when I said...
get your body in for the call.
Right when I say Clayton's got money on the game, he starts showing up. That's a good free throw percentage.
Yeah, it is. There's your miss, though.
No? We're coming for the shop, LeBron.
Shop.
51, a little less than 7 minutes left in the game.
Let's go. What do you think Dickie V's watching this game? Are you kidding me?
Probably.
Are you serious?
He's probably eating a pork chop right now in a recliner.
Don't do him like that.
What do you mean pork? That's not the.
Well, that is insane.
That was a little haphazard. That looked like me going in for a layup.
That was Let's Make Sports on the top 10 after this national championship.
Oh, good pocket.
How do you completely jump that high and come
it was a real rainbow. It was a real rainbow effect.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, they can't call that.
And one.
Bam! Let's go.
And one.
This game is good.
Yeah,
right when you said this game was shitty, it got good.
There was a couple minutes of stink.
It was no, I mean it was more than
being negative.
It was more than just a couple.
We tried to give the defensive aspect of the game credit, but I didn't think
they were missing shots. They were missing shots
like this. Now they're hitting.
Wow.
Now they're draining shots.
That was a great. This guy has been draining shots all tournament. Sharp.
Look at him. 2 for 10. What's he?
1 for 7 on threes. That was a big one.
What a pass! Great play.
He almost missed that. This guy is such a fucking
really
stiff.
nice play.
This guy is these two assholes. I hate both of them. Ha and Condon. Look at this. This is a great bucket.
Really tough finish.
That's how you hang in the air for a while. That's how you hang in the air for a while.
You take it from here. You tell there. Mama. Let's do it. What do we got? Villanova commercial here? How are they connecting Villanova to network? Let's see.
So we've been watching the game on mute. Let me break that commercial down for you.
Break it down.
Those 4 players, they all went to Villanova.
Yep.
DiVincenzo,
yep.
Mikal Bridges went to the Knicks. DiVincenzo left the Knicks, and that's their way of still staying connected. Despite them not being on the same team anymore.
Beautiful.
Through AT&T.
By AT&T, because that was a big story.
What?
The Villanova boys all together.
It was a big story.
It's well done by AT&T.
Right, and they connected to college basketball.
To the marketing team. We've done a lot of marketing talk.
We're tuned in on these commercials.
I mean, what else are they there for?
What can't the coach do?
It's true.
The coach, he knows marketing too.
Get us in a marketing lab.
Come on. We do a little bit of everything on here.
We really do.
See, this guy shows up. This guy's a clutch player. Sharp on Houston.
He won't do it the tea time though.
Come on.
Tea time for the win. I would have liked to see him give it up. Now he's just you gotta get called here.
Give someone the fucking ball.
Dude.
Someone else besides you, buddy. I hate when he has the ball other than directly under the hoop.
He's not exciting with it either.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That's gonna be clipped.
They just called the foul. There was a foul on the basketball. The basketball tripped him.
The basketball got him. Look at him. He's asking what it is though. Like I think we mixed up him with the ball.
Look at this. Oh, you did a little throwback. See, this is where you lose control of the game.
I don't even think he threw it back. Like
he threw his head back.
I don't think he was trying to sell the call because it was on his foot. I think they gotta let that play out.
So
that was incidental contact.
That we're gonna look back at this foul and say this was a bad moment of the game that lost control from then on out. I would be willing to bet a ton of money.
If we're getting real technical about it, it's because the Houston defender moved backwards. So he moved and
that's what we got the coach for. But I'd be willing to bet money there's a foul called on Florida against Houston this possession to make up for it. That was a good 3-point position right there.
Good D here.
A little smothered.
Good D. Really nice D. 2-on-1 down low.
Yep.
Never good.
We'll take that.
2-on-1 down low is never good.
We got 4:15 left in the game. Florida down by 3.
This game has really turned around to be a classic here.
It's been great. What I want to see is they let the boys play from here on out.
I mean, it's really been Houston the whole game. Florida's just now hanging around.
Yeah.
They still have
Nice move. Oh, terrible finish. That's Condon again. He can only score if he's dunking it. You are fucking waste of space, pal.
He's disappointing to say the least. Clayton's been no star tonight either.
Scored on the last 4 possessions, Houston.
So they do. Play the odd game. Analytics guy.
Yep.
This is an automatic miss. Just get
Shark's looking to play the...
He's looking to play the hero. Out of bounds.
Oh, we'll take that. We'll take
Send
that
it
going
down.
the other way.
Mental mistakes late.
Coach will tell you, that'll cost you.
Keep your head on straight.
Coach, he's got a little jar in his office. Anytime a player does something that's uncoach-like, that he's been coached to do the opposite, donate to the jar.
Put a bucket.
Yeah, but you say, give me a buck. You'd say, give me a buck after practice.
And you know what that does?
What?
Pays for my tea times. It doesn't go back into the program.
No, it doesn't. No. That's all you.
It doesn't go back into the
all
program. You don't want to be coached by coach? Thanks for sending me to the golf course. Brought to you by Free True Fields.
There we go. This guy belongs on the show. Look at that. That's a seamless transition. That's great though. But what I would hope you do is that like you keep telling the kids like there'll be a pizza party at the end of it. We'll do a pizza party with all the money.
Yeah, tease them.
And then like you bring them all. Like it'll be the end of the season. You bring them all into a room, and then you just put on the PowerPoint, and it's you like playing at Pine Hills.
That's my scorecard. It's me analyzing my scorecard. It's like, yeah, tough boogie here.
Or just the receipt from playing Granite Links.
$165. Thanks for not being coachable.
That's what you get, coach.
I love that.
The coach role is really expanding.
Yeah,
he's
gone to a lot of different places tonight.
See,
it's a bit all over the place.
I mean, talk
Now
about your
the
marketability.
coaches everywhere.
Where'd the dice go?
They went deep.
Did it go deep? All right, we got an extra one.
Sorry.
No, we're good. Hey, we're good. That's what happens in the shop from time to time. You might lose track of things.
Is this another good commercial? I just see some NBA guys.
Kit Kat. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
It's a good line.
I like this that they're likening
Really
this to
good
the
lineup.
Kit Kat. I won't say what I wanted to say.
I like the look there. I like it.
I won't say what I wanted to say about that commercial.
Some good looking suits.
The chocolate brown suits.
Butcher boy, how we feeling about the game? We still liking Florida? That was a huge turnover for them.
We need points off this.
There it is.
That's that quick.
I know,
I like how
that's real quick.
we're right on top of it.
Let's go, Butcher
Are
boy.
you guys still in commercial break right now? We're just getting back into the game. We're looking at Coca-Cola Zero. What's your favorite soda?
I don't drink it a lot. Everything I put into my body, for some reason, soda's not one of them.
That's the one.
I've really stayed like strong on that, and I only started. I stopped drinking it when I was 12, and I only started dabbling in it in the last year. So I went like.
I still
12
like
to
soda,
13
but
years.
I don't go for it that often. But
What I
there's
will
gonna be
say
times where
dabbling is I love Fresca and Sprite.
I love Sprite. Sprite's my favorite.
Sprite. You like Fresca?
I like.
Why? It's so random.
I like Fresca.
and Sprite.
Fresca has zero
They're
sugar.
in the same category of like light, like
Lemon lime-ish
Yeah.
flavor. But have you had those?
Coke and stuff. Like since I used to like it when I was a kid, but when I stopped drinking it for that long, I tried it recently and I thought it was gross.
Really?
Like hated the taste of it.
So what really hits is when you're at a restaurant, they get the fountain on ice and they put a lemon in the Coke.
With the Coke?
Oh,
Yeah,
sometimes
I'll
that
give
hits
it
a
a
spot.
try.
Come on, Clayton. It's a big hit. It's a big hit, Clayton.
Wait. I don't know. Are you clip farming?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, he says I'm about 7 seconds ahead of you. I felt like Clayton 3 to tie this. Right on
Let's
time.
go.
Right on time. Let's go. That was his first 3 of the game.
Wow. 62nd straight game, so that was in jeopardy. Wow. With the 3.
School record.
Yeah, that was in
Come on.
Jeopardy.
That was in Jeopardy.
I gotta finish those thoughts. I was too dialed in on this.
No, I like
Look
that.
at this defense.
I like that little shortening.
Short.
Oh,
what a finish.
How'd that go in?
I don't. It's crazy how they are able to tip the ball to the backboard perfectly.
The benefits of being almost 7 feet tall.
I guess. I thought he was gonna turn around and shoot that.
Get that.
Yep.
Oh,
what a hustle! That's a foul all day.
That looked like it was a foul on Florida at first. It sounded like he grabbed him.
Oh, he definitely did.
But I want to see that.
Let's see what that left hand was doing. I think I got a little loose left hand on him.
Let's play this back.
What a shot.
That was back. That was a smooth one.
Silky.
Oh, that was off a Florida player.
No, 4 tipped that.
Was that?
Yeah, Derek White hairline tipped that in.
Come on, Will Richard. Bang. They're hanging on by a thread to this game.
They've had no reason to be in this game.
No.
They really. And
but they're hanging.
Even though we have Florida, I still.
Houston.
It's been Houston.
Yeah.
Florida's done nothing to be we should win this year.
But they're basically playing the Houston style ball right now of not giving up. They're still fighting to be in it.
Isn't that why you like Houston?
Huh?
That's why we like Houston. No, I'm kidding. I feel like they are playing a very similar style to how Houston wants to play.
Evan's still calling his overtime.
I'm calling the second buzzer beater of March. In the national championship.
Wow.
There's only one. The only buzzer beater was Maryland over Colorado State.
Yeah.
Sick game. I think it was Colorado State, right?
It was.
In the round of 32.
You're right of that. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I got the line.
63%.
We'll take those
odds.
Yeah,
we're going 1 for 2.
Look at the mutton chops on this guy. That's a bad facial hair.
1 for 2 set you up.
He's got the mutton chops going.
That's what 1 for 2 is going to do. It's going to set up the buzzer beater.
Come on.
Oh. Yes.
There he is.
There he is.
With the cape.
We haven't seen him. I've only seen the Gator guys. That's
imagine, where do you go from there?
Creepier.
Don't you want to
What happens if a girl's hitting on you at the game and you're just
no one's hitting on you.
you
don't have to worry about that.
You never know. People are into some weird ass shit.
I love how red you are.
You never know.
Clayton, he went for
how red you are. Oh my god. Go on.
That was a bad shot by Clayton. That was a hero ball shot by Clayton.
Can't be mad at it.
Kid
wants to make that happen.
I love how red you are.
I know, that's still in my head too.
Oh, good block!
I didn't think about how crazy that was. You think he's just getting caressed. They're oh, you're so red, baby.
I love your cape.
You're so red. Oh.
That's a big time block. No one saw it though. That's alright. 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, you're still right here.
Come on. We need to protect the paint right here.
They're gonna run some football routes. They didn't move enough there. I didn't like that.
That was a good look. That was a foul. No. That's us.
That's going. Give it to Florida.
Yes! That was so hard to tell who that went off.
He has no idea. Yeah, he has no idea.
Samson wants a review.
I respect that. Get on him.
Just pass it in. Hurry up. That looked like a foul on that shot.
Yeah, good
call. That was a great call.
Really good call.
That was full.
From that position, it's not that hard of a call. I'm not trying to discredit him, but
I don't know. I feel like I always watch.
You can't miss that call. The ref's right there.
I know, but that happens
He's
in a
got a better
split
view
second.
than that camera did. These are professionals.
The thing is, this has already been reviewed. Someone's got to be in the ref's ear and be like,
"We got Gene. This guy does everything." Have you noticed that?
He used to do football, now he does basketball.
But he does everything. He doesn't do football anymore? He still
does. I don't know. No, I think he still, but he started in football. That's how I knew him.
Is he Fox? Or is
maybe
Fox?
I didn't know they were.
I don't know. Everyone owns everyone now in the world.
I didn't know they own the refs too. I didn't know that they played by network.
They play by network.
Yeah.
They're like announcers.
I can see that.
So he's probably... But is he ESPN? No, because I don't know. There's too much crossover.
It's crazy to think too, like being a college whatever coach, like you feel like you have to have so much energy. Like these guys are screaming their head off every day, whether it's at practice or
that's what impresses me about
they're
coaches.
75. Like this guy's like 75 years old.
I mean, look at the NFL.
Even like
I mean, we're talking about just to have the energy to get up and go to work at that age is crazy.
Right.
But you're not going to sit in a cubicle.
No, and not only that, like they're working from like 5 a.m. till God, like they're working
crazy
18-hour days.
And like half of them don't even look like they're in great shape.
No,
it's rattling.
it's good. And
It'd be different if you looked at them and you're like, that guy's a machine.
They have about like 15 Diet Cokes a day.
Let's see.
I hate that. No, get him out of it. Get it out
of
his hand.
He doesn't even want it. He wanted nothing.
You are such a stiff. I hate
That's
you.
a foul.
I hate you. Oh my God.
Oh.
21 with the ball. And
that Condon?
Yes.
Oh, that bum.
It's so bad. He's such a stiff. He's 7'6".
No, we'll never be a guest on Tea Time.
Condon. Oh wait, he just got the steal. Wait, we're back on, buddy.
You might get a DM. It would.
That was not a foul.
Yeah, they got the call.
That's running. That's just running into the defender.
That's my point with the girls' game.
It's
where
less
the explosiveness there gets that call, whereas like the girls taking it to the rack like that repeatedly. I don't know.
I gotta watch a girls
I gotta
game
like really dive in on a girls game.
That's a hard. He was playing just straight. He was just there. I hate that call, but we'll take it. He fouled out too.
Gators.
The tugboat.
Hello, Martin.
Come on, Elijah.
I don't
First
like that you haven't shot one.
Yep, he's got this one though.
Damn.
46 seconds left in the game, guys. They're still shooting free throws. 63-63. Florida's got one more free throw left. Come on, baby. You're not even sweating right now, buddy. You're cool as a cucumber. Yes!
Wow, first lead. Is that their first lead? Look at that.
Since 8-6.
Wow.
They couldn't get to that 10, though.
It started there.
That's where it all went downhill. Yeah. We thought we were sitting pretty with that 8-6.
We're here, though.
They're chopping. They're chopping in Florida.
Yeah, they are. This is awesome. What a game.
Wow. I know. Come on. What a finish. What a finish. You know what sucks, too, is the games I've been picking. So, like, on Sunday, I pick a game for the week, and this was the obvious choice for this week.
Yeah.
But, like, honestly, there's been some games that have been obvious choices, too. Any game I picked up till this point have been shitty games.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with the obvious choices?
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely takes you out of it.
It does. And then, but the thing is, that's when this guy's orange.
I can respect orange more than red.
Me too, honestly.
I don't know if I have real reasoning behind it, but...
Just the way it looked to me.
He looks hotter.
He's having to fend off the girls, the orange guy.
They're like, oh, you orange, baby?
they both show up to the same bar after. It's orange versus red.
I love how red you are. Oh, that's good stuff. Come on. Let's see it.
What's going to happen here? All right, 45 seconds left.
We're going to get the buzzer beater.
Houston with the ball. Florida's up. Florida's up 1.
Houston's going to score, and then we're going to get the buzzer
beater. Come on.
Take the whole clock so we get the buzzer beater. Wow.
Ooh, off his knee. Wow. They get a foul, right?
They have to foul. That kind of like ruins the ending a little bit. We'll take that on the bet, though, but...
Oh, that was a great hand. Yeah. Great hand. I think that was the same... Wow.
That's sharp.
Yeah, that's sharp.
Wow, he's been coming through from an alternate, like you said.
I know, and then... That sucks. What are we looking at? Why we gotta... That takes... I hate that. That takes so much rhythm out of the game.
Both coaches love it. Free timeout. I feel like that plays such a factor in it too now.
Yeah, free timeout.
Yeah, they want it for the quality of the play. I feel like they'll give them free time.
Dude, I feel like it.
Yeah, I know. Is there a chance here?
Yes. There's a chance that it stays.
After we were screaming, what are they looking at?
Yeah. Wait.
No, it's always a knee.
Yeah, that had to
It's
have been.
physics, right?
We know that too. We'll dabble in
Yeah,
some
we'll
physics.
dabble in physics.
We'll dabble in some physics.
What do you think, Butcher Boy? Definitely Florida's ball here, right?
Is this Ogilvy?
Yeah, all day, brother.
Come on. That's got.
I mean, yeah, we can't look at this long.
And then if they call it, they called it on the floor of Florida. There's
not
not conclusive evidence.
I really don't think it's that close. I don't think it's a 2-minute review close. I can't believe the Gators are going to pull it off.
Hold on.
They're going to pull it off.
Hold on.
It's
I know.
over.
Can you believe that?
It's over.
After that?
It's over.
Come on.
Clip it. It's over.
Look at this clip. Look at this tip.
Clip.
And then 26.6 seconds left. He's calling it. Oh, I can't believe it.
I can't believe they even have this situation. Wrong guy.
That's okay.
Wow, why did they not follow him?
Oh my God. Out of
What
bounds.
hustle, buddy. No foul.
Clayton hasn't been able to throw a pass all night. That was a crazy pass.
It was definitely not a good one, but at least he didn't just throw it behind his back out of bounds.
Right.
Take it.
One of those ones
He
again.
kept it in play. What hustle here? Honestly, like,
That was not a foul.
Houston's crazy for not following Condon.
That wasn't Condon.
No.
That was the other white guy, tall white guy right there. Ha.
Ha.
Oh.
No.
Hit this, you shithead.
Fundamentals, you asshole.
Coach has been preaching it all season.
Fundamentals.
Show him how to do it, Coach.
You just put it in, you get in your routine. I like a couple backward twirl flips.
One deep breath.
And then, and you're a hero.
That's all you gotta do to be a hero. Come on. All right, you hit one.
You're no hero, but you're not a villain yet.
He's right. Yeah, Evan, could he be right with his call?
Evan.
I
think it's a buzzer beater. Houston's gonna score. There's gonna be 4.6 left. Houston's gonna come down.
4.6.
It's gonna be a Chris Jenkins type.
Wow, we got 65-63 in favor of Florida. 19 seconds left.
I guarantee you, after this shot, there's 4.6 seconds.
Come on.
This is a sick game. Let's go.
This is a great game. This is how you want to do it. Oh, where's that bed?
Let's go. We gotta get through this commercial.
I know. This is the first. I feel like this is the first time in so long that I've been jonesing for the game to come back on.
That's been getting me through the final 10 here. I don't want to see.
Wow, what is this? What commercial is this?
This is a funny commercial, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Invesco. QQQ.
The doctor's telling him how he's got to cut off his leg, and then the nurse is like, "No, we don't. We have this now." And then the doctor goes, "What about this guy?" And it was the guy in the mommy stuff, and she's like, "He's fucked." It's a pretty good commercial.
That is pretty good.
Oh man! So what do we got? Up 2. Houston's got the ball. 19.7 on the clock. Butcher Boy's probably at the end of the game already.
No, I think Butcher Boy is not that far ahead. Come on. We're getting a full-length view of the court right now.
I like it.
And here we go. 18, 17. They're coming past half court.
This is it. A full season. How many different teams comes down to this, man? Let's go.
They got nothing. Florida's playing suffocating defense. They're going to shoot 3.
That's up and down. You can't touch it.
Wow.
Florida's national
That's
champions.
how they end it.
Florida is national champions.
The coach always knows.
The coach knows
best.
Let's go. I can't believe they didn't get a shot off there.
Wait, how come he can't?
Because no one touched it. It's
no, but how come? But how come
you can't pass the ball to yourself?
No, but how come you can't jump and dribble? Like he jumped and then dribbled.
No, he jumped and had to let the ball go because it would have been up and down.
But can you jump and dribble?
Yeah, but he didn't. He jumped, dropped the ball, and then once you touch it again, it's a self pass.
So that guy Sharp really fucked them on those last two possessions.
Yeah, big time.
Well, he had the turnover, and then you can't even get a shot. I can't believe they were plus. You were telling me to. That's gonna hurt.
They went up to plus 333.
Hey,
wow.
So if you're looking at our bets for tonight, there was 3 of them. 2 of them were Tony's calls. One of them was the coach's. Can you tell which one was the coach's call? Can you tell which one was coach's call? He never gave up on Florida.
Let's go.
That was a great game.
It really was.
I can't believe they came back. They did Houston on Houston.
They did Houston. Butcher Boy was saying it. Are they gonna get a taste of their own medicine?
He went like he went up and then dribbled.
I mean, he's looking at 5 like, dude, come get the ball. I can't believe Sharp turned.
I want them to show that again.
Wow, what a feeling that must be for these kids.
I know.
A national championship.
I wanted to see
on
that.
This stage.
So you can't. He dribbled it. Like he didn't drop it. He dribbled. He jumped and then dribbled
I don't know. There's something to be said. Once you leave your feet, you gotta pass the ball.
Yeah, I think
you gotta shoot a pass.
Like he seemed to know that.
Yeah, you can't. It's a self-pass type deal. I don't know. You can't, like, I don't know how to explain it.
Wow.
Yeah, you should have just taken the shot.
He was in disbelief. Oh, man, that's gotta hurt.
Brutal.
Oh, my God.
That's still not as bad as the Fab 5 ending. I was seeing highlights of that against UNC.
He called timeout. He didn't have a timeout left.
Yeah, that's worse than that.
It's funny that you have not seen that mistake since then.
No. That's crazy.
Wow.
Calling timeout and losing the national championship on it.
Look at this. There's Tracy Wolfson. I like that color shirt she's wearing.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
It's nice and silky. There you go, Tracy.
It looks comfy.
It does look comfy. I'd throw that on before
How young
bed.
is this coach? What's he, like 41?
That's a new wave with all these coaches.
How old is he?
They're so young. Like Shire, he's really young too.
It's crazy. They're all wicked young.
My brackets were right. I had them winning.
You had Florida winning?
Yeah, but that wasn't that hard.
Yes, yeah, I ran a play. I did.
All right.
Had a pool.
I think we have time for one last horse race. Who's still in here? Is there anyone still in here? Is there anyone still in here that wants to see a horse race? That's right, Butcher Boy. You can get in on this. You can get in on this, Butcher. Here we go. What are you looking at? Oh,
I ran a bracket, so it was you're looking to see who texted me.
Oh, he already texted you?
He was checking in. He was like, "Wait, did I just win?"
Oh.
Kind of in disbelief.
Wow. So we got Evan's in it. We got Butcher Boy. I mean, should we run it back? Same spots?
I think we go same spots.
I like.
Actually, I don't know. Is Evan? No, he's got the 2 spot. The 5's been hot.
2 and 5. Wow, look at you can see all the dots from the die.
I love it.
You see that? I like that a lot too.
It's real gritty on the board.
I know. All right, we're gonna have to grab that new die though. Can you grab it in there?
Someone lost a red one.
That's all right. That's what happens in the shop. All right.
Sure.
Unless Evan, we'll have you pick because you're the winner. Can we go same spots? Can we go same spots on them? You know what? We will. Butcher Boy, you get 3 and 4. 1 and 6 for the coach.
1 and 6.
2 and 5 for the repeat winner. Here we go. 1. There you go.
That's 1.
I mean, that's where you started last time.
I know.
That's where I need you on the movement. 1.
1.
1. 1. 1. 3.
3. 3. 3.
Remember how you first thought it went?
Those would be some real quick
3.
races.
Wow. So 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Here we go. We are going turbo on them. Oh my God. Wait. It's the same thing. It's 5. It was 5.
4.
That was 5. That was 5.
Can we get confirmation from the chat?
That was 5. 1, 3, and 5 again. Those are the hot horses. 2. There we go. It's 6. Is 6 not going to get out of the gates?
There he is.
There we go. Right when I say his name, there's 6.
He's full of that.
There's 6. 4.
Four.
We have
Everyone's out the gate.
Look at that. Don't you love seeing that? Everyone's out of the gate. We can play this game. 6. Move it up 1.
The book
Move it up 1. Come on.
I own 2
6,
horses in front.
Holy crap.
I own 2 horses
That's 6.
in front.
That's 6.
Give me 1.
5. There we go. 5 was that hot horse. Come on. Look, we had confirmation. Was a 5. Was a 5.
Who's that from?
So look,
I trust Butcher Boy.
we needed a quick tap in. We got 6 in the lead. That's the coach. We got 1, 3, 4, and 5 tied for second. We got 2 out of the gates. Everyone's in this race right now.
It's anyone's ball game.
Come on.
Look at the bookends leading.
But look at the coach.
Look at the
coach.
bookends leading. Go
6.
lead.
Oh my
Go
God.
lead. Sorry,
There's a 6.
we're getting too amped up.
There's a 6.
Go lead. Take the lead.
Come on. That's a
Let's
6.
go.
That's a 6. Come on, coach.
Give me 1. Give me 1.
So this is what's going to happen, or this is how things should happen. When you give me a good bet, when you're the coach, and you show up to tea time, you should get rewarded. This is good. This has got the coach written all over it. There's 2. There's 2. Oh, look at that though.
Look at that cute 4-way tie for 3rd.
5. There we go. 5. Get it in there. Get it in there. 3.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We got a little bit of a comeback here. 2. Oh wow.
There they come.
We're really.
This is a really good race.
These horses are really moving too.
They are.
That
Coming
stays
on.
on. That's 6.
Yeah,
That's
it does.
6. Show the chat.
Show 6.
Show the chat. That's 6. 6 is 1 away, and you know what? 6 has always been a hot horse. 6 has always been a hot horse. 3. Okay. We got 1, 3. 1 and 3 tied for second. I like to see a little parity.
That horse left.
I like to
his
see a
lane
little
for
parity.
second. Get back in
3.
the
Wait,
lane.
don't even put it down that
Wait,
quick.
3.
3. There you go.
What's 3
3.
doing? What's 3 doing?
6. The coach.
We were on the board.
The coach.
We're on the board.
He wins it. He wins it. Hold on. Let's break it down real quick. So the coach, horse race of tea time. The coach just won his first horse race at tea time. You know what I love about April right now? We're going to take a look at this horse race leaderboard. We're going to show you something.
Are they all tight? Is everyone tight?
Everyone's got 1.
Wow.
The coach.
The coach.
The coach has got 1. Look at that. We got 4 people all tied for first place. So what I want to do, I want to break down what we had tonight here. So first of all, it was a special episode because we had our first championship game. We had the March Madness tournament culmination. Florida took the big dub. We were on that. We were on that from the start. We had Florida.
All over it.
So because of the coach,
All over it.
it felt so good. It felt so good to get something right. So first we had that. That was special. Secondly, the fact that we had the coach here with us. We had an inside look at coach's mind and what the coach knows. He knows best. Coach, I want you to give us a little breakdown, a little send-off for the people.
I was real excited coming in and not sure what it was going to be. I heard a little bit about the tea time, right? But no one told me it was the shop.
You don't know, and you don't know, it's like man in the arena. You don't know till you're in it.
Yeah, exactly. But then once you get in here, you're talking shop. You're hanging out. You're watching the game. You're meeting great people like the Butcher Boy. Evan stopping by, a familiar face I haven't seen in a while. It's a great night.
Really?
Couldn't ask for a better way to chop it up and watch the national.
Will we see you again?
Will we see me again? I'd be disappointed if I wasn't invited back.
You earned your. How do you think you fared with compared to Obi and Nate? looking back,
I feel bad. It's put them to bed.
They can't come back.
No, I don't know if they can come back. But if they do, it's gonna be all 4 of us on.
Oh,
Because they have to
in
be
the shop.
It's gotta be tight in the shop. It's
shop.
gotta be all four.
I like
and then
that.
we can watch them crumble.
So I gotta thank my guy right here for coming on, because that was awesome. And that was something that had a long time coming. So another great episode. We will see you all next week.